Let's take a look into this one. Yeah, I think that looks reasonable, right? Oh, and no, the score is there as well. And so we can say welcome, guys, to a 2v2 show match, Viper and Hera against Vivi and Jibatong. We will see, what is it? I think 3 2v2s and then 4 co-op games. We will talk more about that and the strategies later. We are playing this one on Budapest, meaning we will start with 2 TCs. Therefore, the boom is a bit faster, and I already see a lot of food over here. So, in the yellow trunks, it is the Viper playing Italians. Pretty good for the fish in the back, and also good to counter some cavalry. On the other side, Hera trying to use his advantage of faster working TCs twice, picking Persians. On the other side, Chinese starting with 3 extra villages for Mr. Vivi, and Jibatong is playing Hans, does not need to build houses. Pretty strong civilization choices here. And I can answer some questions. And we already had 3 subs flying in. Jem Fenderlove, Pac-Man Stelly, and Polska Fan. Thanks for your support, guys. And, well, interesting settings. It will be $50 for the winner team, $20 for the loser team. All 7 games played. Civilization advantage already for the Chinese player. A bit weird that they aren't... Oh, they are grouped together. Okay. Rook zone. Hey, yo. Teams is a bit unbalanced. Well, you can host your own show match with balanced teams. We want the music and your performance back. Sorry. Please explain how it works. What is it? And I think I should be pretty far behind, so let's maybe speed up a bit and see what's the name of this map. Budapest. Oh, first engagement here, taking a lot of damage here. That was a big mistake by Mr. Jibatong. Budapest, as you all know, the capital of Hungary, founded out of the 2 smaller cities, Buda and Pest, therefore double TC start, becoming 1 town. Isn't it beautiful? The Britain's a good class for a total new player. We speak of civilizations, and yeah, they aren't bad, but I think it's civilization that also allows you to go for cavalry. Could be pretty good. And ooh, Viper running into the other TC, loses both of his scouts. Not too pretty for him. Hera going for the big walls here. Okay, 1 dock in the back from the 2 international players. The Chinese also adding 1 dock each. Budapest is 1 city, by the way. Now it is. And as you can see, now Budapest. Both TLTCs are 1 city together as well. Okay, now Xing where to team wall. That looks like the international team will be able to be completely walled here. Shouldn't really be the biggest issue. All players going to Fuel Age. Don't get confused by the very high populations. And it seems like Vivi is walling himself off as well. Will be completely walled. And Jibatong, that's a lot of villagers on wood, my man. 19 in the back here. And, well, only 1 dock working. On the other side, Viper did add a 2nd dock behind this. Viper has a hole. Okay. Maybe that's open here. Could be an issue. And, well, that looks all pretty fine. Is that will count buggy? No, it's not. Oh, yeah, and it indeed is a hole. Scout just passing through there. Advancing to the castle age are the both 2 Chinese players. I'm a bit surprised that Viper's actually going for fire galley, trying to defend here. Now some more walls, double stable here, but shouldn't really get too much done. We have 1 stable opening from Mr. Hera. The Viper behind this goes double archer range without going on stone at all. A bit surprising to me. And all players up to castle age. Why so fast? We are now in the live game I had it so fast because I was entertaining myself for the first 3-4 minutes in the game and then switched away. Okay, so it will be Knight/Camel plus CA opening from the Chinese players. On the other side, this will be Archers plus maybe Camels from Hera. I wouldn't be surprised if Viper thinks about going fast Imperial Age, but no, only 100 food in the bag. Fair Civ Cup sounds awesome. Thanks to Tuxedo. Very much looking forward to it myself. Just passing bug. Oh yeah, that's actually something we're still playing. Well, that's just a normal hole. Viper could get in trouble here. He didn't spot it even twice. That could be a big problem. Triple stable now. And if he just goes for Viper, who has at the moment 2 archers out, that could be very, very tricky. Military count, very limited at the moment. Kind of makes a lot of sense. And yeah, no one really contesting any pawns. Hera gets a good scout off behind this though. And now Knight's knocking at the door. Viper's still open. This could be problematic for him. Huh. One scout in the back from Jibatong. CA out here as well. And now the question is, do they really want to break through? Do they want to maybe wait a bit? And, well, they decide to instantly go for the attack. Archers are going over for the defense. Viper needs to pull his villagers. Oops. And moving away here. Yeah, this show match has nothing to do with Fair Civ Cup. Fair Civ Cup will be a 1v1 tournament. I'll send a lot of villagers to wall this one off. And I honestly think... Is this really walled? Yeah, it looks like it. Scrolling speed a bit high, maybe? Okay, I can change that if you want to. And... maybe that's a bit more enjoyable for you guys. Okay, CA now. Oh, Viper even moves out. That's a risky move. Oh, but no upgrades on those knights for now. That's a bit surprising to me. Would have expected at least the defense upgrade. Hera a bit out of position with his camels. Viper needs to open those palisades at the top. And only then he can help out and to let Hera over there. CA now moving in, and those knights, I don't like that they only have bloodlines, no defense upgrade, makes the crossbowmen so much more efficient. CA are diving in, trying to get some kills. Camels on the other side, bloodlines and +1 defense. The Chinese players need to retreat back onto the hill. Villager counts, everyone close together between 74 and 79. That's obviously the worker count. And first Mangonel shooting with the bug at the moment. Tearing down those CCs could be very easy. And I wouldn't mind a close to all-in attack here from the Chinese players. And what am I saying? Like triple stable, triple archery range. That is some aggression, and I really like it. Oh, big Mangonel shot here at the side. Viper was very ambitious trying to take an engagement here. Probably not the best choice. And now Vivi breaking those walls, trying to create a bigger area. Hera behind this, only 2 stables. And now adds some more TCs for himself. Maybe we could take a quick look at the resources here. Everyone very low with the food, so no one really looking towards Imperial Age. Obviously, as you know... Oh god, look at how close the populations are. Everyone within 4 population. It was 96 to 100 at the moment, and that is just pretty sick. How close everyone is here. Ballistics now on the way for the Viper as well. Knights, okay, +1 for now. Wheelbarrow, an upgrade that was missing. It is so easy with those settings to miss some upgrades. And the TC took so much damage against the Mangonels with the new bug. They took, what is it, like 300 damage per shot? 400 damage per shot, something like that. Oh, good Mangonel shots there in the back behind this as well. CA is still on the hill. Crossbow from the back aren't doing too much. And Terra lost all his units. And still the hill control for the 2 Chinese players here. I continue to like their position. Camels now coming over. Another good Mangonel shot. Viper needs to retreat. That TC will go down before it can research handcard. I can guarantee you that 167 HP. And bam! it's going to die. And oh, more villagers in danger over here as well. Can we see another connection? Only one villager dying so far. But now the knights are coming over and they will get some kills. Viper in a world of pain. Uh-oh, this could be a doubt castle. Do we see any snipes against the Mangonauts? Not really happening at the moment. Mangonauts need to go forward. The CA are blocking himself. Oh god, this is so bad. Why? If only he had the 2 Mangonauts over there, that would have been so much better. Now it goes, gets another shot there. Let's take a look. 70% Viper. Can he micro against this? Mangonaut actually not connecting. What is this? Oh god, I think Jibatong could have completely killed all the villagers. But in the end, the castle is going up. Viper did send enough villagers, but ay. If he only had the CA here and the Mangonauts behind us, this could have been so good for him. And now, oh god, that's a risky move. Moving over with all the CA there, running under the castle and the crossman. That will be some losses for sure. More stables in the center, and now they're trying to shift their focus. Going and attacking Mr. Hera here. Whew. Another stable being built. Time to breathe a bit. Military count actually still pretty even. Hera the only one slightly behind, but still a reasonable amount of camels. Viper coming over. Now with +3 defense here. Got Pavis, the defensive upgrade in the castle for the Italians. Look at that. No production at the moment by 2 players. That's mainly because Jibatong is going up to Imperial Age. And the Viper? Not sure what he is waiting for. How is resources looking? Enough food, some gold. Yeah, he will try to click up as well. Pretty damn soon. Then Arbalest, heavy CA. We should get the upgrades. Look at that. How close we still are. Everyone within 7 population. Villager count within 7 as well. Very close game. Beautiful game number 1 to start off this 7-game series. You heard correctly, guys. Not best of 7. Full 7 games. This could be a long Thursday for us. Crossman very dangerously positioned there against potential Mangonaut shots, but Mangonauts losing in efficiency. Hera only now with the university means he will probably be last up to Imperial Age. Let's take a look at the resources here of Vivi, 500 food, and queues up more. He wants to make a big go in Castle Age. A bit surprising to me after his opponent or his teammate is already up to Imp, and now they're making a go here. Do they want to commit against the TCs? Doesn't look like it. Exactly, game time is over here. Oh, Crossman coming from behind. Oh god, they could completely be caught off guard. Needs to run away. Will get some CA kills, yes, but should just get surrounded here. Although the house is really nice for him. CA, they need to take the hill advantage and then they should be fine. Oh god, Hera completely blocked over here. That is horrible. Look at how Hera's not fighting at all. That is so bad. The crossmen are dying as well. The Chinese taking a solid lead in this engagement. All the crossbows died. Viper's Imp won't help him at all. He needs to go for Elite Genoese, is what I wanted to say, but I see more crossbow in the tab. And, well, now with Bracer behind this, I think Jibatong should really own this game. Some villagers going over here. Not the biggest map control in the north and south of this map. Ooh. First player to. What are our first upgrades? Nothing really. A trap, some more CA, chemistry, and Bracer. How are the resources looking? Okay, heavy CA. Not completely out of the question with 500 food in the bank. 200 gold. That only looks like 3 archery ranges to me though. Okay, up to 4. Trap war could be won by the Hun player. Viper in a tricky spot. That's a lot of crossmen though. Will completely wreck all those CA. They need to run. But only after losing 5-6 friends here already. And actually got out there with more than what I thought at some point. And ooh, Vivi, hello. Now building the aggressive castle at the front and can pressure Hera here quite nicely. The thing is, Viper and Hera split armies here. While Vivi and Jibatong always fighting together. They absolutely picked Civilization here. I think it's just a best of 7, or not a best of 7. 7 games played, no repeat of Civilizations. That could be a likely choice that they want to play. Khmer would be really bad in this map compared to the 4 Civilizations that are picked here. Okay, CA now with some solid damage output. We have all the upgrades on the way for Vivi as well. Hera, he needs to wait. They don't want to take this engagement before Hera gets his heavy camel upgrade. Maybe they're forced into it. Arbalest in the back could maybe do something. And Vivi, does he want... He still wants to wait as well. Maybe DM timing will trigger them. Oh, Ram go here. Oh, Ram is stopped just shortly before reaching the traps. The other Ram could maybe get some hits off. As you all know, Rams do splash damage and do a lot of damage against other siege units, so that's a pretty good one. And snacks at least 2 traps for now. More villagers died. Traps behind this still shooting away as well. And the big engagement over here didn't happen. And now they're switching targets and going over to the Viper. They axe, and Viper, he should be so unprotected. Has all his Arbalest at the other side. What a beautiful game, using the mobility here and the map control. Those 2 Chinese players, and they are going for the kill. Viper, he is at the top 150 at the moment, but he will just get wrecked, and he will heavily drop population here. I can guarantee you that. All the crossbows will die. Army still on the other side, now coming over. And those camels, well, they won't be too great against all the CA, maybe even heavy CA, still not being researched, no. But 11 damage against, what armor is it at the moment? Only 2, will go up for 4 though. More Rams doing damage. Viper, okay, stabilized at 125. Arbalest are dwindling over, taking quite some time. Oh, they even patrolled over. Didn't right click. Okay, now sees his mistake. Aren't they heavy CA? Oh, they are heavy CA. My bad, guys. My bad. Potentially the big engagement through the center. Heavy camels as well. 1 Magnus. Maybe get a solid ground attack in there. Okay, that's some damage. And now the fight. The question is maybe Vivi even going for some camels as well. But with all those heavy CA, I think they can take this engagement. I think they can wreck this army. Cavaliers to the front. Cavaliers maybe going for the Arbalest. CA a bit further back. Now fighting with the castle in the back. Meanwhile, we have some raidings here, but completely stopped. The engagement is continuing. Arbalest are trying to mic this down. I think Hera and Viper are taking a reasonable fight, but is a reasonable fight really what they need? I think they were too far behind, and, well, CA numbers didn't dwindle too much. Still a reasonable engagement, but so much ground lost here in the center. Trap shooting away as well, and, well, now the camel switch from Mr. Vivi behind this as well. Another siege workshop. Pop limit here is Mr. Jibatong. Look at his KD, 146 to 65. Just massive amount of killing here. Viper with another defensive castle, but another offensive castle here by Jibatong. No trade running so far. Not really going for it. We have some defensive gold here. Going for some fish traps in the back. Not the most important thing. Viper was the one most greedy there. Vivi is blue. Ray is Jibatong. Hera with his real name, and the Viper is playing under his Khmer, aka. Heavily repairing that castle. Still no masonry on those though. Those for more Genoese. Camel v camel fight. Both should have +4/+4, right? Yep. So no win there when it comes to upgrades. Oh, and CA again. Just realizing, okay, I cannot do a lot here. I should go to the other side. Viper's trying to buy himself more time with more castles, and CA now coming over, and that means Hera cannot take a single engagement anymore with all those CAs in the back. Let's take a look. They would take a horrible engagement. Where's the rest? Coming over from the right-hand side, and now even some pikemen at it because there are so few Arbalists helping out here. And oh god, look at the map control, just completely at the side of the Chinese players. Another raid there at the top. Hera in a very painful situation. Some exposed farmers there at the top. Arbalest coming over. Still doing a reasonable job here. Viper+Hera trying to hold on, but I continue to see that those two Chinese players are advancing quite nicely. Oh god, Hansie, just such a beautiful unit. Hera trying to debate some, moves in with the camels, but that can't be a good fight. So many CA fighting in the back, and I think even though Vivi is losing everything, those CA in the back are just so good. Some more raids at the right hand side. The full Halberdier switch now coming over, and well, CA, maybe they even need to retreat, but snacking so many camels. Meanwhile, the other side, Bombard Cannon for Viper, that's pretty good for him. Has 3 out now, wants to hold this. Elite Genoese Crossbowman completely upgraded. That could obviously be the killer unit against what Team China has to offer. Loses all his Arbalest, but that's kind of fine for him to clear up some more population. But actually he's only at 128, so no, he really wanted to keep those alive. And well, Trap finally actually reaching that castle. Very protected against melee units there. Raid at the top, not continuing. Those are some units that, or some villagers that could really easily be raided. Bombard Cannons now doing a good job. We need some more units against the Genoese here, I would say. Maybe some Chokonus, they should be pretty reasonable. Maybe some skirmishers. Obviously not the greatest unit in a team game. So no one really trading so far. CA diving in deep. Wanted to snipe some of the Bombard Cannons. Did not happen. More traps moving forward. And a lot of new CA coming over. That Bombard Cannon instantly dies. And Viper, even though he has the counter units, simply doesn't have the number. Military count 15 and 18 against 2 players with over 50. Bombard Cannons connecting in the back. Or did they? Didn't really look like it. Bombard Cannon number 1 sniped. Bombard Cannon number 2 sniped as well. And the CA have to be happy with what they achieved there. 2 traps behind us, still firing away at those castles, and we can have the continuing push. Now even Bombard Towers here. Vivi with a beautiful play, and yeah, just a lovely aggression all over the place. Some more raids over here, and Hera and Viper have to give up game number 1, and yeah, a lot of people ask me, oh, nearly, don't you think this will be a one-sided series? And sadly, yes, it will be. But maybe, just maybe, Viper+Hera can take 1 or 2 maps. We will see about that. But for now, the big favorites, Vivi and Jibatong, taking game number 1. And with a beautiful play. Also took like 2 of the premium civilizations for this map. Hans, very easy to not build houses with the 2 TCs. Chinese starting with 6 extra villages. And Persians, Italians, more taken for the fish boom. And Genoese crossbowmen never really were messed up. Viper with the wall failed there. Got so much aggression against him. And then Hera with the stables over here. Maybe some more aggressive walls could have helped them out, so that Hera can reinforce a bit more. Now this way he always needed to run through the armies and made it very tricky. And a beautiful execution there with the mobility of the 2 Chinese players. Love that. And what I think I want to have this scene indeed. KD for Jibatong, the best. And look at that. Buildings raised as well. Killed so much. Viper actually with the positive KD. I'm a bit surprised by that. Hera lost so many villagers though, and the camels, tricky to fight with those. Nice food income for Vivi, who boomed quite nicely behind this with his Chinese. And what a massive amount of cavalry in Castle Age there as well. And you saw how Jibatong just continuously grew. And Hera, he had some bumps in his army, as you saw in the game. GG. Well played. Game number 1 in the books. $50 for the 2 Chinese players and $20 for Viper+Hera. Good for them. I need to quickly blow my nose. Wrong choice by Hera? I don't think so. I think the problem was that there aren't walls. I think Genovese Crossman could be really good. Who's hosting this show, Matt? A Chinese guy. I don't really know. Oh, score. Nah, it's two different overlays. So, difference between co-op and 2v2. 2v2 is what we just saw, and co-op is, it's basically a 1v1, and both players controlling the same units. So, one could specialize for doing eco, the other one could micro the left-hand side, one could micro the right-hand side, and so forth and so on. So they really need to work together and communicate who's doing what. Tornado, thanks for the biddies. And Sty, thanks for the 13th already. Jibatong did play ECL, had a very good series there against one Heresy player, where he completely demolished him on clearing. Made it onto YouTube. On my channel and on the Escape AoE channel. Difference between Germany and Norway? I would say 600 kilometers. Maybe less. Probably less. Do you think co-op is a disadvantage for pro players? It can never be a disadvantage unless you are really dumb. It can only be the same. That's tasty. Some sugar water. Sometimes switching the sugar water really helps. Okay, I'm open for questions, guys. We had a lot of chat before we started into the game, so you can ask the questions again. For example, I remember Obelix asking, how can you play with this bugged Age of Empires? Well, just here, you click I am ready, and then the host launches the game. How are you doing today? Pretty good. I actually only wanted to stream in like 3 hours, and wanted to do a lot on my to-do list, and was just ready to sit down and work through my to-do list, and then I saw a show match announced, and I was like, okay, maybe I can postpone it a bit. Procrastination at its best. Isn't everything cheaper in Germany? Not everything. I think if you import Norwegian reindeer meat, it's probably cheaper in Norway. Billig, please remember that only Mondays is the day where we talk German here. Tuesday to Sunday is English. Is there any alternative to Chinese on Red Set Fortress? I don't think Chinese are that good, honestly. In 1v1 they are good. In team games I think something like Mayans plus Spanish could be good. Something... yeah. Don't think Chinese are too good in 2v2 scenario. I don't understand why Hera plays the Cav and Viper the Architive. They should change this next game. Okay. What exactly is co-op? 2 players controlling the same person. Okay, so they are jumping into the game. This time we can talk a bit more about the happenings of the game. Fortress, and we play. Oh, what did I tell you? Chinese are not picked, and we have interesting choices here. Interesting choices. So, playing in the overlay Yellow Trunks. Mr. Khmer playing, as his name says, the civilization is humans. And Hera is playing Mayans. Then we have Mayans for Mr. Jibatong. And on the other side, as his name says, the human player in the blue trunks, Mr. Vivi, is playing Khmer. Did you test the Khmer farm bonus scenario? No. But I read statistics about it. And they're apparently as good as at 6 farmers now. What do you think about supplying also to unique unit infantry? Interesting. Would break Celts? Could make Teutons a bit stronger. Could break Vikings. What's another infantry unit that I'm forgetting? I think at Aztecs it doesn't make the biggest difference. Oh, look at that beautiful move. Oof. Close one. I think for Goth, well, they don't have supplies. Japanese, yeah, they would be stronger. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Viper going up quite nice and early. Pop 15 here, or 15 villagers. Pop 17 will drop his second TC pretty soon, and then we'll have Plumed Archer Stab Lancer against, well, elephants plus Plumed Archers. So that's going to be interesting. I thought you can insta-click up with humans. No, you need 2 buildings. You have 500 food, but you need 2 buildings to go up. Oh no, you are... Yeah, you're humans, not Khmer. Yeah. Huh. And you have 1 barrack, so you need 1 building. Yeah. Oh, Kamayuks would be really good, yeah. Now rushing out the TC here. Not even sure if 10 villagers is the best choice. Goes for both eco upgrades, everything pretty standard. Pulls every single villager away from wood. Khmer is humans, but humans is not Khmer. But you're right. I like the intensity of the music. Do I still have the soundtrack on? No. I'm not far away from getting the war drums and sitting here. Okay. I think this is the spot where 2 mining camps could have made sense as well. Just build one here and then build the TC there. Well. Goth were bad before, but with supplies introduced now for Goth, they really became the bottom of all. Yeah, I think Tatars and Goth are my bottom 2. Why are players not using their usual names? They're using their names they have on the letter at the moment. Nili is so funny today? You think so? Should have tuned in yesterday. Oh god, was I funny. I didn't stream, right? Names are bugged? No. Names are right. What is it? Khmer is humans and Chinese is Khmer. Right? The Chinese is Khmer. Something like that. Okay, let's take a look. The build up here. Beautiful stuff. Did you see? Just reaching feudal age, instantly clicking up to castle age. Because Khmer don't need buildings to advance in the next age. Meaning you just go up to feudal age a bit later. Add some more villagers. And once you reach castle age, instantly click up Nice move here by Mr. Vivi, adjusting perfectly to his civilization. Is Boom Civ on this map greater as Civ with military bonus? It's not that easy to say. Like, Marian's obviously heavily designed around their good eco and their plumed archer. Khmer designed around their strong elephant plus strong eco. Human, well, apparently strong eco plus step lancers. Well, we'll see about that. Was the crossout name bug fixed? No, I think we're just running lucky. Do you think Kelto's top 10 civ? Every time we talk about the ranking of civilization, you have to tell me what map and how many players against how many players. Because Islands 4v4 is obviously different than Black Forest 1v1. They introduced more new bugs than they fixed. I don't think so. I think they fixed like 20 and added 18. I would say, yeah. Did they change the pathing? Yeah, it's way better now. You can even go through walls. Maybe they watched... how is he called? The Magician. David Copperfield. Didn't he do something like, let's go through the Chinese walls stuff? I think so. Okay, double TC added here, no surprise. Viper still plays with his feudal HCC. Fletching now on the way, so we will see some plumed archers being built. And let's see, maybe cutting through the wood. That's actually something Viper could really struggle against, right? If they're cutting through here, and then plumed archers are coming in, that could be a beautiful... Don't tell me! That would be so good. That would be so good. If they're cutting through here, and the plumed archers are getting in, Viper's still in feudal age, he would lose so many villagers. No loom as well. That would be just genius. Eagle scouts it though. Oh, Viper could wall behind it. Some micro here of Hera against this. Will he get the eagle? Oh god, don't tell me he's getting sniped there. Plumed archers are coming over. He only needs to get one shot off. That's all they need. Hera needs to run. Lost a lot of HP. Fletching against fletching. Scout of Viper now behind this as well. It feels a bit like a pattern at the moment. Oh, Viper with a big loss there. Loses his intel. Uh-oh, this could be so beautiful. We need more plumed archers and we see more. 5 out now. This is so good. Guys, this is so good. And they will just chop through this one tree with the ballista elephant. Viper, is he getting the quick wall in here? Let's take a look. 2 houses, only 5 HP there, not too important. Just kill the house. 4 HP. And plumed archers are coming over Viper. Okay, he lost that house. Can he rebuild that house? Oh, the plumed archers here for the rescue. And Terra, he's really saving the Viper. Oh boy. And now they're trying to find another angle, but Viper, he should be prepared now. His towers should see everything. Ballista Elephant down to 97 HP here. Now the next scout is coming over. This could have been the most beautiful thing ever. Viper just too quick there with the quick walls. And... yeah, could have gone through there. Was only at 5 HP. Scout goes down of Vivi. They're trying to find another angle. Now some dance here. Oh, loses plumed archer against the tower. Cutting through this. And now they can move in. Viper. Only 90% to Castle Age. Did get loom behind us though, so it won't be as bad. Oh, Hera actually intercepting some of the plumed archers here. Quite a nice move. Viper just needs to send some villagers away. Viper has to be happy that Hera still has a 3-0 KD. And send villagers over at CC number 3. That even looks like TC number 4. Hallelujah, what a boom behind this. Has 55 villagers and will add more TCs. Some interruption here, some idle villagers, and if I mean some, it's actually up to 14 at some point. Behind this, economies, 3 TCs, making it 4 TCs pretty soon. I don't like those houses too much because you need to control that corner most likely. So you're kind of giving up the corner. Or you're just taking the left hand side and the top one. Makes a lot of sense that Mayans actually is controlling the corner instead of the Khmer player. Can't
wait.
Ballista Elephant actually doing some solid damage. Hera with some nice split micro against this though. How do we look when it comes to upgrades? Still both only with fletching. Ballista Elephant, 12 HP, trying to debate a bit, now goes back. Maybe cut all the wood! Not really going to happen. And let's take a look at Villager Council Wall. Viper, well, 11 ahead to his opponent. Vivi slight advantage over Hera. So I would say it's still somewhat even of a game here. Plumed Archer numbers a bit better for Jibatong. Would love to see Botkin, honestly. Oh, and more plumes coming from the back. Oh, cutting more trees. Oh god, this, I love this unit. Honestly, when people introduce it for Rise of the Rajas, I thought this might be my new favorite unit. Okay, Botkin now for Hera, then he can take those fights so much better. More plumes here. Viper still faces some aggression, but, well, he has to not use some farms, but his villagers are mainly working, I would say. As you can see, 3 idols at the moment. Not the worst thing. More plumed archers are coming over. I think Hera should be able to clear this one up. And Jibatong, yeah, only now goes for wheelbarrow. Still no Botkin. A mistake in my opinion. Is that only 2 TCs? No, 3 TCs by him as well. Now needs to, or is running. Hera even going for the +1 defense. Out micros this so heavily. +1 or 1 kill here. 2 kills quite easily. Oh, that feels like a mistake. Quick wall there. Not going to happen. Viper, he doesn't want to give the quick wall yet. He wants to wait for the plumes to come in. Now the house knows he will lose the villager, but also knows, okay, I'll trap all of your plumes now. And Viper, that was 21. Oh, what? Did he not lose the villager? Did he not lose that villager with 21 food? That is so good for him as well. And, well, Jibatong actually taking a reasonable fight here against Hera. I'm a bit surprised that he isn't completely getting wrecked here. Yeah, Hera is winning it, but, well, only with 6, 7 plumed archers left. Make it 7. In the end, obviously, quite easy clear up. What do we see in the center here? Ooh. Viper completely ignoring Jibatong and goes to the other side because Hera feels, okay, I will have the aggression here. We'll build a very offensive castle. And he's not up to him. On the other side, Vivi is, so that's a bit surprising. Viper is up as well. And that should just be mass stab lancers together with some plumed archers. Yeah, 21 food, something we don't see too often. You need heavy plow and handcart for that. Stonewalling a bit. Does Vivi see this? Yes, he does. So no surprise there. Where are his stables? What's the first one? Better Elephant. And, well, they are walling a lot to create a lot of space for themselves. Hera, 40% behind to Imp and Jibatong. The latest. What's happening here? Not the greatest resources for him. And very low in economy or villager count. Hera played this a bit better than at least looking at those numbers. Trying to break through those walls now. Oh, look at that. Feeling like he can put on some pressure. Snacking one will. And then getting out of there most likely. Oh, Plumdarch is now getting through here. That wasn't planned for Mr. Jibatong. Or not Jibatong. Mr. Vivi sends a lot of villagers into his farms, but also will lose some of those now. He's running into the castle. That means ungarrisoning. Could be a problem there with the king. Oh, where's the king? Okay, king is in the castle there in the back, so no worries there. And, well, that's ugly. Step Lancers even coming over. Elite Step Lancers. This is looking really, really rough for Vivi that early on in the game. And, well, that will take humans away from the national team. And Mayans from both. Hera putting himself in such a nice position here. Jibatong just very late there with his aggression on the other side. Trap instantly getting sniped. Step Lance is so good with this. Viper's micro, although he doesn't really have the defense upgrade. The repair, what? The trap actually survives against the Step Lancers. Step Lancers are trash now, or are they the repair? Oh no, best unit in the game. Step Lancers. Elite Battle Elephant, no attack upgrades on those though. And Trap is getting sniped. What are the upgrades? We have +2, +1 on the other side, +3, +1. Elephant could do some damage, at least gets one hit off. Viper still with a lot of aggression here at the front. Jibatong, he doesn't get the control here, 80% only. And yeah, Hera just so much quicker there. One elephant won't do too well against all those Step Lancers. Getting the force around. More farmers getting idled behind this. Pretty damn quickly. Movement continues, and yeah, so many villagers dying here. What's the KD at the moment? 11 to 39, losing so much map control. And Plumdarch is only now coming over, still non-elite. Non-elite on Hera's side either though, but he's advancing with the traps. Elite Step Lancers are doing enough as well, and yeah. Well, it was a nice strategy here with the Ballista Elephant and all the Plumdarches that could have gotten in, but the nice quick wall gave Viper enough time. Hera did add his TCs earlier, and it was a tricky play. If Viper isn't scouting it, they will kill 10, 15 villagers and will probably win the game. But the moment Viper sees it and Viper can wall this one off, they are just in the good spot to have the eco lead and then take a quick game here. 1-1, the final score. Oh, not the final score. The score after this match. And yeah, it was anticlimactic. It's just like, this is a do or die situation, right? You need to invest so much. Vivi's eco is put behind by adding 2 Ballista Elephants, and Jibatong just constantly needs to produce Plumdarchers there. Hera with the better boom. And therefore with all the aggression here. Statistics. Yeah, well, you saw what happened, right? Plumdarchers killed villagers, Plumdarchers killed other Plumdarchers for Hera. Economy, Viper was just booming away quite nicely. Did add the units earlier, or the TCs earlier. Feudal Age timing, just rushed there. Khmer, pretty solid opening. I liked Vivi start there, and yeah, nice strategy idea. I have to compliment them for that, but yeah, Viper just too good with the quick wall there. They saw it happening at the front. They had their scout there. They had the Plumdarchers. They had the eagle. And therefore, not much to be done after that. If Vivi was next to Viper, it could have been huge. Well, then the distance is shorter, yeah. It could have been nice for him. And the pressure could have been, well, then Jibatong loses all his castles, right? Because Hera still gets the aggression. How much does a Step Lancer cost? I think 60 food, 30 gold. Something like that. I think so. So, game number 3 will be Arabia 2v2. Interesting. Something like Britain's francs feels reasonable. $70 food, 45 gold. Okay, didn't know it was that expensive. What is co-op? 2 players controlling the same person. Is it worth the resources to study wheelbarrow handcart as Khmer? Absolutely. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, but just later, right? Because wheelbarrow works best on farmers. They still work faster, walk faster. And it works for gold and wood and stone. So yeah, you should actually delay wheelbarrow if you're Khmer now. Interesting, I didn't get the idea yet. What is the strategy for co-op? Depends on the map. I think Arabia... I think you can't do enough. On Metropolis, you will have enough clicks. That's a 3TC map. And I don't know Confluence. And Red Set Fortress will be pretty boring for the players as well. Why do pros get conscription so late? Well, it is only an upgrade for Imperial Age. And most of the time, if you reach Imperial Age, you want to have traps. Players are getting it reasonably fine, I would say. Is there a way to check if a player is indeed only playing instead of co-op? No. But that's their problem, right? They aren't using both players. What's your favorite campaign in the main game class expansion? I don't play campaigns. I can't tell you. You can steal farms without a mill as Khmer. Just walk up with a mill and start farming. Yeah, that's what you can do with every civilization. You never needed a mill for that. Name of those headphones? Bose noise cancelling. Who's sponsoring this show match? A Chinese guy. I don't know. You can read up on AoE Zone. You need a mill for farms? To drop off. Or TC. Yeah, but for stealing, you don't need a mill. What is co-op? 2 players controlling 1. Okay, let's jump into the action. Game number 3 on the way. Even score for now, and we will see Arabia being played. Rogan? Mr. Don Maccabi. Thank you so much. We have the Viper playing in the yellow chunks. He will play Khmer this time. Interesting choice. And then we probably have an Archer Civilization for Hera. Indeed, Britons plus Khmer being picked here. On the other side, we have Britons and probably something like Franks. Indeed, Britons, Franks. What I predicted against Britons, Khmer. Interesting choice. Viper obviously loves his Khmers, but let's see how they will perform against Franks. Jibatong on Hidden Cup 3. I think he will probably try to qualify. Yeah. Probably. What's all this talk about co-op? Isn't it just normal 2v2? No, it's not. That's why we're talking about co-op. Are Mongols good for beginners? Well, they will set you off a lot. Because they play so differently than other civilizations. So once you try to switch into another civilization, then they're not that good. And they work a lot around mango dice and cavalry archers that you need to micro a lot. So probably not the best tip for beginners, I would say. I wonder whether Britain's Warwolf tag will trigger the same damage but Mangle Splash causes. Don't need to care about that, I believe. Khmer only playing Khmer. think he's not allowed to, but he probably would.
Viper+Ji.
Oh, I want to play Viper in the Fair Sifs Cup. And want to do like islands. And offer Khmer and Italians. And then put him to the test. And see how big his balls really are. That would be lovely. Is he going to pick Khmer or is he going to try to win with Italians? That would be so interesting. Time to rig the brackets? Well, if only I knew the organizer. What would you do to buff Vietnamese and Teutons? There is an idea that I kind of like, is giving Vietnamese free fletching. Or like free fletching Botkin and Bracer. Maybe that feels too strong, so maybe you need to build the blacksmith first. I think Teutons are in a kind of reasonable spot. If you want to go super crazy, just do their farms at 30 wood. Yeah. He mentioned exactly the same thing on the stream and said he would choose Khmer, of course. Okay. That he was playing against me with Italians against Khmer on islands. That would be sick. Well, dumb minds think differently or something like that, right? Hello, on which server are they playing regarding the ping? Is it fair? It can't be fair. Like perfectly fair. I'm not sure what server they're playing on. Then they want to balance the relic spawns. Looks very balanced. I didn't hear about that. What do you think about got 30% more food on boars? Not too much. Why fletching and not the defensive line upgrade for free for Vietnamese? That's actually something as well. Like defensive armor upgrades for free. How about making Teutons Ironclad give 1 pierce armor as well? That's so unimportant. Like, I think in 1,000 games, 1 will be influenced by that. And won't really decide the game. Yeah. Hera was talking about making Dark Age Militia cheaper for Goth. Your thoughts on this? Yeah, that's an idea the devs have for like 1.5 years. Initially, Tado, T90 and I talked the devs out of it. Because we felt like it's one strategy only then for Goth. And it just feels really weird. Still not a big fan.
Mandatum?
Like my idea is, like my ideal scenario is give Goth all eco upgrades costing no wood. That's what I would go for. What do you think about idling villagers building walls? I don't get that question. Okay, walling the back first here. Mr. Vivi now starts to wall the front as well. Hera actually, is he quick walling this? No, okay, we're in his point of, oh no, we're in his team view. Archer ranges are coming down pretty soon. Stable here for Mr. Viper. Goes for both eco upgrades. Pretty standard stuff. Did play Pop 20. On the other side, we are seeing Pop 20 as well. Did Viper not get Loom? He did get Loom. Why is he so much faster than Jibatong? That's a bit surprising to me. Have you ever been in a Turkish prison? Yeah, twice actually. Yeah, I quoted a poem of Erdogan fucking donkeys. Okay. Wasn't the British thing. Maybe I'll do story time another day. He means if the idle time is worth it, so instead of getting resources building walls. Yes. Because even if you lose a lot of resources building those walls and losing idle time, it just gives you so much more control on the map. And you, if you save a single villager by it, you're probably right. Viper with a lot of scouts out quite early. Did miss 2 of his sheep. Now Palisades. Palisade gate at the front. Only one lava camp for now. Where are the archer ranges from Hera? Oh, weird placement. Weird placement! If we look at this map, he has the golds to the left-hand side, his player to the or his teammate to the left-hand side, and those archery ranges, like, bah, are they ugly. Don't like those at all. I think over here would have been even better. It's an alternative to the missing stop hotkey. I think you can click it, right? At the moment. Pitcher, nicely quick ward. Where are the yellow scouts? Did you see them? Okay, they're coming back here. Pilcher easily jumping in. No worries there. Scout coming over and, well, it's just archer against archer. Fletching now on the way. Hera a bit later. Blacksmith now finishing. Axe over there. Archers are moving out. That would be a bad engagement for Hera. Without fletching against now fletching here for Mr. Vivi, who's going over to the complete other side. Are they completely switching? I'm a bit surprised by that. Ooh, we need to get both armies together. Viper with a lot of scouts here. Even goes for bloodlines. What an eco behind this. Just ridiculous. Still farms around the TC. Still want to have the villagers quite nice and safe. Let's take a look here. Easy spearman kill most likely. Archers. A bit of position. I really hate how Hera was building himself up here. Oh, look at that farm in no man's land. Oh, villager can easily jump into the house at all time. So not even that, yeah, much in danger.
Rogan?
Backdoor, hey yo. Okay, so far not a single kill. Ah, Jibatong lost a villager to a boar. Okay, that makes sense why he's up so late. Okay, now the big engagement here. It is bloodlines against the 54 HP of the Frank player. Scouts are microing to the side. Vivi is going back. Hera is going for the push here. Viper is trying to get a good surround in. More archers running into their death here. Not the prettiest thing. All the scouts dying off Vivi. Let's take a look how we are out microing this. Scouts are trying to get sniped down. More archers being reinforced here. That's really weird. Why did Viper not commit? What? I think he could have gotten every single archer. And like killing 2-3 more archers is so much more valuable than keeping 4 scouts alive. That's really weird to me. Oh man. I thought they would go for the kill here. Weird. If I are Franks on map like Nomade, Milling Berry or Deer, what would prefer? Okay. Neither. You're still trying to go for boars, some sheep close by, and fish. Franks are really bad on Nomad. I think it's pretty equal between the two of them. Okay, now another stable. Market here as well. Tries to get some more vision here. The snake. KD at the moment. Oh god, 1-12. 1-13. Are you kidding me? This is so bad. And Hera, can he get another snipe? Why is he not? Okay, at least we'll get some kills here. Or will we? Oh no, the Komodo Dragon even gets it. 2 to 13 KD here for Jibatong. It's really ugly for him. Resources should be looking pretty solid though. 700 food, 300 gold. Well, Viper is already up. Pui. What a Khmer advantage here. Can you show food collected for Franks and Khmer? That's a risky move, my man. Economy, food collected 4.8 to 4.4. Trying to dance a bit here. Viper waiting for the +1 defense. Now the hill advantage soon for Hera. Vivi's trying to dance around here a bit. Oh, Viper with some nice splits here. Okay, Viper trying to catch all those archers off guard. Even goes for elephants instead of knights. Interesting choice here. Well, makes some sense with Khmer for sure. And now needs to snipe those down. +2 defense, not finished, only like at 30% at the moment. Archer's getting sniped down, nice move here. Both Archer players still not on castle age. Hera will be a bit earlier though. Vivi does not want to go and fight uphill, that's why he's trying to move in a bit more and, well, he's doing some damage. Vivi actually out-microing Hera here. Solid job. Villager count, pretty even for everyone. The Viper adds 1 TC behind this, that's it. And on the other side, well, everyone's still in feudal age, so... Ooh, nice sniperino behind this. Gets kill number 3! Jibatong, hello. But elephants now +2 defense here, 270 HP, and, well, Vivi feels like, okay, I will never be able to hold this. Let's quickly push the tower up. And, well, that's obviously ugly. Actually, he has stone next to it, so that's it. Not too bad, not too bad. Ooh. 4 defense here, 270 HP. We need a lot of knights. And yeah, that won't be a kill. Instant reaction by Hera. Nice move there for sure. Tower still holding this. Doing some reasonable damage against the archer range. And those archers can't really protect as well. Getting sniped by the crossbows behind. And uh-oh, Vivi in a world of pain here. Archer range number 1 down. And now they're moving in. The tower won't hold at all. Knights are now coming over, but pretty damn late. Viper is just going in with a kill here. What a sick game by him. And, well, kill number 1 quite easily. Continuing to move in. And another snipe. And, oh god. Yeah, this game is pretty much over. 4 to 15 KD. Goddy, 38 to 16. Hera's so good with all his crossbowmen here. We'll just easily snipe all the villagers. Now completely pushed away. 34 villagers, 16 of those idle. The elephants are just moving in and yeah, we'll get the villagers on the wood most likely as well. Killing the ones under the TC even. Monastery is trying to get forced up. Knights are doing some form of a clearer, but just look at the base here of Vivi. That isn't looking too pretty for him. Not enough knights are coming over and oh god, those villagers aren't gathering anything. More villagers dying. He's down to 32. The second lowest is 44 and that's sadly even his teammate. And now even fights the elephants here. Oh, but still they are 4-hitting those villagers so easily. Tries to save some, but yeah, this is so over. Oh man, ugly start for Mr. Jibatong. Lost the villager there, was late with the scouts. Then they took an okayish fight in the center, but, well, Bloodline's just so strong in that spot. Viper with the massive eco there and... Well, really loved his scout production. Flew to castle edge behind this elephant. And this, honestly, whew, if this was Hidden Cup, you could easily say, okay, this is a qualifying match to 2.4Ks plus against 2 1900s because, oh boy, they look outclassed. Although Vivi's micro was really on point here. But Jibatong, unfortunate game for him with his Franks. Solid play by our Khmer player playing the Khmers. 2-1, now the lead for the international lineup. Taking a look at the statistics together. Military. In the end, some crossbows died. So that's actually pretty solid. But yeah, Vivi. That was 20 villagers or something going down. Can't be too pretty. And food somewhat even. Yeah, so Viper with the small villager lead only. Okay, so that was game number 3 in the books. Now we go into the co-op games. Arabia co-op, I don't think they will play that much better if there are 2. I think it comes down a lot to decision making. They will talk about strategies and yeah, but how can you 7k food to 5k food, somewhat even? Was it 6.9 to 7k food? Rewatch the VOD please and send me a screenshot. Why Jibatong and not Yo? Jibatong is the better friend with Vivi. Can I click this off? Don't want to. Okay. Pick Mer, right? I don't think that they're allowed to pick Mer again. I was correct, Nelly. Thanks. Do you think it would work to give a Civ no mining camp bonus? Similar to Khmer bonus with gold and stone? Could be something for Teutons. For Turks, I believe. I think this will be Inca War? I don't think so. But would be good. Actually, Inca War is something where you could really use a second player. Yeah. When will they give Teutons husbandry? Hopefully never. So why is it Hera and not Tero? Probably sponsor choice. What is the best co-op Civ? I actually like Incas. Does your apartment smell like doubt? Yeah, I won't wash my sheets ever. Make Teutons great again? I did. Interesting matches. Just want to say thank you for NSC 3. I had really horrible weeks, so having NSC so tuned into at night was really lifesaver. Thank you. You're very welcome. Hopefully everything is better for you, my man. Who would be the micro nerd and who would be the macro nerd? Yeah, that's not how it works, I believe. Yeah. Onlu has the idea of giving Teuton Knights +1 armor. Oh. Oh. We don't have that bonus. Also would be fitting with like not having husbandry. So it's not too strong. I like this. I like this, yeah. What would be a decent buff to them? Decent good. Who's them? Is Khmer top 5 Civ now? We will have to find out. How good is your wire to Microsoft? Well, it's a pretty one. Like, it's 3.5 kilometers to the Microsoft store in Hamburg. It's black, and I have some tape. So I would say it's a solid wire. Yeah. Knights +1/+1 armor. Okay. Can I play the next show match? I would very much like to win $140. Ah. Well, you have to ask them. Only melee armor. Pierce armor would be hardcore OP. Maybe. Which Civ is the OP Civ now? Depends on how many against how many and what map. Give Teutons +5 garrison into Rams and Siege House so they can transport Teutonic Knights. Yeah, not important enough. Why do they hate Goth? Because no one hates Goth. Actually, people like Goth a lot, but they're just bad. Bill Gates always comes in these birthday parties. You mean Billy? Yeah. This channel has the best mods. We only banned one of your accounts, Glocken. Yeah. Do you hate me? No. We don't hate you. Actually, a lot of people like you. You're just bad. T90 official. Oh, it's to 60 official. Oh. Well then, hello. One unban left. What would make Teutons become a decent, good 1v1 civ? Maybe fletching. Maybe husbandry. Maybe making farms for free. Maybe giving them 1000 food per start. Maybe let them swarm with 6 extra villagers. Maybe give them paladin upgrade for free. Maybe let's search for Hera. And it is Arabia, right? Yeah. Uh-oh! And indeed, you were right, guys. You were right. We are jumping into an Inca game. Viper and Hera controlling the red player here against the player in the blue, Jibatong and Vivi. And we indeed have Incas against Spanish. Spanish, obviously incredibly good if you get to Kongs and if you can get micro. Because then your eco behind this is running, Vivi at the front can just control those conquistadors, and you're obviously dying against this. But I don't think that Viper and Hera really want to allow this. So they will probably take the boys and go for the villager rush here quite nice and early. Oh, yo, this could be really interesting. Oh, this will be a disaster. Maybe a disaster piece. Okay, let's take a look at the maps, especially of the Spanish player. Defensive gold, stone, and wood. Super important for them. Berries somewhat open. Secondary stone open as well. That gold won't be that important. On the other side, stone open from our Inca player. But I think those will be the guys that will dictate the game. Is the bottom half of the map inaccessible because of forest? No. It's all open, my man. You must be a bit confused with the minimap. This is a hill, if you felt like this is a bit darker. Indeed, this is Archon mode from StarCraft 2, basically. Although that we have this since the game came out in 99. And StarCraft was like 2016, we bring a new patch and everyone's like, Archon mode! Never seen before! Greatest idea ever! This will be the best game! 2 players controlling one thing! Game breaking! Greatest joy of all time! And Age of Empires players were like, yeah? Like, we have this for 16 years and we had tournaments with this and... No, it's game breaking! It's the best thing ever! It felt a bit like Apple fanboys. Like, okay, something already exists, but it happens in my universe, so it didn't exist before anywhere else. But, hey, who am I to judge? Right. Okay. Villager count, obviously super even, nothing happening. Look at that, even not properly microing. Who is responsible for the lumber camp? That villager should be chopping this tree. Oh, this has to be so boring. Most of the time you just go for one player is controlling the scout and the other one is controlling the eco in the back. But StarCraft players are Apple fans, at least most of them. You think so? Chinese lore behind this. Will be tricky. I think you have to play something like pop 20 defense with the towers if you're Spanish. So apparently Hera is scouting, Viper doing the eco. Okay. Whew. Eagle, let's take a look how good Hera's micro is, running directly into the GC. Hera, best player in the world, considered to be the guy that can unthrone and dodges that shot. Oh god, microing one unit pretty well. Maybe he can sit together with Leary and play some one unit games. He could be good at this. Look at that, how well I can control one unit. Must be a very complex game. And it's Neely's co-op cup. Well, let's do fair Civ Cup first. And what is that X? Get alive. Get alive, Viper. Okay, 3 on stone. I like how they are playing it. Defensive towers against the aggression now, but only for... Okay, okay. The girls are getting pulled, led by one man. I don't want to start something like sexism that they are following him, but, well, you can take a look yourself and, well, now the house at the front. We should have wheelbarrow behind this. 4 villagers getting pulled. We, at the moment, don't have forging. We don't have the +1 defense. House getting cancelled. Now being pushed back. We don't have even loom. We don't even have loom. We don't have loom. Oh, God, he's getting pushed back. This is so bad. Oh, Bills are fighting again. And he only pulled 4 girls as well. This is a full cat fight. Barney Stinson would be so happy. So now, loom, wheelbarrow. And villager down to 13 HP. Can she be saved? Tries to go for some quick walls. And they are getting pulled back. Sends another villager. Eagles only now coming over. Loom finished now. I don't see the barracks or the blacksmith now. I heard it finishing. Villagers are getting pulled to the side. And this is so good. This is why we play co-op. You shouldn't really lose a lot of villagers. Your eco behind us should be running. Now we see the +1 defense coming in. Eagle is getting microed back. And what a beautiful block. Villager number 1 dead here. At least from Jibatong and Vivi's team. We had one dying earlier from Viper+Hera. Scout still active. 9 HP there. We see more blocks and this is so good. Scout is trying to buy himself some more time. Eagle could maybe intercept this again. Look at this beautiful block. Another villager dying. 3 to 1 KD now. The Eagle low HP. Only 12 here. Still no forging. Villagers are getting somewhat low. Maybe she can do some blocking as well. Only 4 HP. This is so ugly. Tries to run. Defensive tower there at the berries. Nice quick wall. Do we get a kill here? Doesn't look like it. No surround here as well. And they are making it home. KD 3 to 2. Jibatong and Vivi at the moment with a 2 villager lead. Double house wall. Quite nicely done here. The tower should finish so much earlier. I'm a bit surprised that Hera and Viper tried to commit this. Beautiful defense at the moment. And that tower will go up. I'm a bit surprised that we are committing here. Only sending 4 villagers in. Okay, now the 5th one wanted to save the low HP one. Oh, he tower jumps! He tower jumps, but the TC could get those villagers. No, he can. Okay. Oh, look at that micro nerd. And he's trying to dodge all the TC shots. Goes around here. There's something we can't see in a normal game. Villagers, they are getting pushed back. The tower is dying. TC cannot really save this. That villager is getting saved as well. Low HP villagers jumping back into this one. What is this madness? This is just crazy. Low HP villagers saved. Dodging those shots as well. Can he save her? Are you kidding me? He's not losing that villager 1 HP and dodging all the tower shots. Are you kidding me? No, that villager saved. What are we witnessing? And he's doing the same with the other villagers. Another 1 HP villager. And she's down at 17. Look at that. 2 villagers at 1 HP saved. This is madness. And that tower is saved. Behind this, the eco is way better than I've ever seen from an Inca villager rush. This is the sickest thing ever. Now Stonewall actually, well, not allowing him to get some attacks. Some quick walls there at the left-hand side. 1 HP here. This is so sick. Oh, Goddy. Now villagers under there. Tries to take the fight. But obviously those villagers from Incas are just fighting so much better here. Forging and the +1 defense. Really damn good for them. Now let's see some dodging as well. Tries to debate a bit. And yeah, those Chinese players can dodge those shots as well. Defensive tower is up. And well, did the 2 villagers die? I think they died. The 2 1 HP villagers died in the end. So it is 5 to 4. 5 more villagers for our Chinese team at the moment. Sends more high HP villagers over. Lots of low ones here for Viper+Hera. Trying to micro those. No one should really lose too much here. Maybe have one villager over here trying to fight through there. Could be an option. We have another villager to the front. This is so crazy. Villagers fighting at the left-hand side. Another one. Okay, so it is... How many? 2 red villagers, yeah. So he lost the 2 low HP ones at the side. Slash they lost them. And, well, if you don't succeed in the first try, maybe pull some more villagers. And that's indeed what they decided on. Oh god, this is so crazy. 5 more villagers here at the front. The micro continues, tries to build another tower. Did we lose that one? I'm not sure. 28? No, I think he lost that tower. I think the Chinese players lost that tower. And now some more at the top, but scouted. Should be scouted. Oh, the dance continues here. Still no fletching. Sends more low HP villagers over. And ooh, goes for some walls under this. But that should not be enough, right? 2 villagers there, completely walling themselves. 3 villagers being sent over. No, that should be repaired. Some could come in here to fight. Some house even dies. Yeah, that's a failed mission for sure. Meanwhile, that tower war continues. But it's tough to really get an edge. Villagers have to retreat. I like the position here of Vivi and Jibatong, honestly. Still 5 villagers active. That tower is actually out of position. Or was that only to counter that one on the left-hand side? How many HP do we have? 200 here, 430. Next engagement here at the top. More villagers jumping in. And I think maybe they have to give this one up. Oh, tricky to say. Get some more damage against those villagers here. Jumps back into the tower. Full HP again. Ooh, what an intense game here. 7 villager lead though for our Chinese, and they are trying to fight off those villagers at the top as well. Such a low KD for this wild game. 5-4. If this wasn't co-op, trust me, both players would have lost like at least 3-4 more villagers here. Villagers jumping into the TC, very low HP here. Oh, loses one. Thought that the second one would survive, but she did not. 200 HP against 350. I think they can save this. And more stuff happening at the top as well. Trying to fight this off. Like, surprisingly high amount of female villagers. Uh-oh, sending her to the front with 4 HP. Low HP ones behind there as well. And that one is jumping in back again. And oh, finally with fletching, that tower can reach. More villagers pulled here against the tower. I think this should be good for our Spanish players here from China though. Villagers, oh no, they will rush down this tower. But should lose a lot of HP, right? Oh, not a single villager died. Oh, slow reaction here. Meanwhile, we are microing here still, both with the same tower. And look at that, all female villagers. What is happening here? I don't understand this game. Did they send all the male villagers to die? Well, would make sense, right? It's a very realistic game. Yeah, Amazonia. Okay, some micro here. Loses another villager. Wanted to jump into the tower again. She needs to jump as well. But 5 villagers in there. Try to save her and jump into the TC. Meanwhile, do we have enough stone to build a defensive tower? 150. Builds one. Uh-oh, but that tower at the right-hand side is getting rushed down as well. Villager difference now only at 3. Weren't we at 7 villagers different? What happened there? 14 idols now as well. TC fully garrisoned. That shouldn't really happen. Meanwhile, villagers should probably get focused on that tower as well. Those villagers should really be in the other tower. Trying to micro to the side. Loses one of the stone spots. The other stone spot still heavily used. What a crazy game. Don't tell me this tower could die. 300 HP there. More villagers being sent. Is he sending villagers to the front? Yes, he's trying to rush it. But those villagers, they should fight this one off. But low HP ones in there as well. Loses one. And suddenly it's only 4 at the front here. One still active. Wanted to get the quick walls in. Didn't get it. Sends more villagers. Just pure madness here. Sends another villager, number 5. Who's microing this all game long? This is just so crazy. Meanwhile, left-hand side defensive tower wants to block that. Shooting all the deer. Ugly move. And... okay, no tower overlapping. Villager count now even. Apparently, Hera and Viper behind this with a solid macro. Keeping everything up while going for the full tower rush here. Look at that. It's pure aggression. This full game long. Oh boy. And... well, that one is saved as well. Villagers are moving forward. 3 in the tower. Low HP ones here. We need to send more villagers to the front. Some to repair maybe as well. Taking the fight more to the front. 170 HP. Finally! Vivi and Jibatong winning that tower war. That tower war did last a solid, I would say, 12 minutes. That was probably 300-400 stone repaired into those. But the Chinese, at least with the emotional victory in this one. But it wasn't, well, it wouldn't be Hera and Viper if they would just go back. And, well, they're sending low HP villagers back. And 5 more to the front. Make it, well, even should be 5 villagers to the back. Okay, next target seems to be the gold spot. 2 villagers being sent around. And, yeah, we need a defensive tower there. Let's see if we can get it up in time. He sends a lot of villagers. Another 5 around. Makes it 7. Builds 1 tower at the hill. As you know, guys, hill advantage is not really happening in tower v tower wars. House now, both teams at pop 40. This is so crazy. 12 to 5 KD at the moment. Tower is getting attacked. And I think even just build a second tower here. Just be super safe. Would make it so much easier. Hill advantages do affect towers, but not against towers. We need to see repair here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's an underreaction. Oh, this is so bad for the Chinese players. Oh, and that tower is dying. Why are we not building a defensive tower? What's happening? Are we counter-attacking now? Why? Maybe they should just wall in the stone. That really helps as well. Okay, defensive tower now being built. Viper controls male villagers, Hera female villagers. Well, that would mean Hera... yeah, not really. Okay, defensive tower. Bought himself some time. I think he should just rush out another tower here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And, oh, that... I hear a gate! I hear gates, guys! Tell me, okay, do we get the cage? No, we don't, but villagers, they walk over it anyways. 2 houses behind this, and maybe some houses behind this as well. Are you kidding me? Oh no, but they're walking over it! They're walking... oh no, it was 1 HP. It was 1 HP. So, it didn't finish. Oh, but those are finishing. Are they? Are they not? Oh no, it wasn't in time. So it wasn't the walking bug, guys. It was just failed quick walls. Okay, more defensive towers here. Yeah, it looks pretty solid. And oh, those weren't too many losses. Maybe some more walls. Shouldn't really happen. Just right click them home. Okay, 500 food now for Hera and Viper. On the other side, 0 food but 500 gold. So maybe buying themselves up to Castle Edge could be an option at one point. Oh, constant masterpiecing indeed, and this is only game 4 out of the 7 games played serious barracks now at the site. Are we trying to get archers into the towers? Feels a bit like it, right? Oy.
Monday?
Uh-oh, rushing this down. Full HP villagers. Pretty solid choice there. Market in the back as well. Where are those villagers going? All full HP as well. Maybe they're expecting a move. Oh god, that's a lot of HP villagers. now a spearman in production. That's not too important. And I think they will rush down this tower. That's enough damage output, and the villagers should really fight, not really go into the tower. One spearman is enough, even if he has +1/+1. Maybe a villager might die, but even pulling back the low HP ones. So good. Not sure what those 4 villagers are doing. Getting chased by 4 villagers here as well. What is this madness? And, well, tower is stuck at 50 HP. No, okay. Now go back, and without a single loss. That was absolutely fine here for Vivi and Mr. Yo, who brought themselves up to Castle Age. As I said, not a lot of farms working for them. 6 only, but 16 on gold. 39 stone, and where's the other stone spot? Over here. They will not get onto Kongs, is what you might think. But anyone who knows Jibatong and Vivi, you will know. The next 1000 gold will be invested into buying 700 stone to build that one castle. And then it will be the full fest of microing with conquistadors. Look at those villagers. Look at the saturation. 23 villagers in gold, and actually working quite reasonably well. I don't mind this too much, how efficiently they're working here. Okay, outpost rushing that bear. Oh, sneaky spearman around there. Whew. And indeed, we're already starting to buy stone. As I said, next 100 stone. Every time you see that jumping close to 200, we will buy 100 more stone. Okay, going on some more wood. Vivi and Yo, they really don't want to build a defensive tower now. The question is, if he sees the tower there, are they counter-towering or not? They're seeing it. I think they won't. I think they will just build the defensive castle here. Right? They have enough stone pretty soon. Yeah, don't counter-tower. You don't want to delay a bit more. Okay, now 98%, and give him the castle here. Give it to me. Okay. And that means the whole wood line is safe. I think 1-2 tiles further forward would actually be an option as well. The castle always goes up. Uh-oh. Or will it? No, that's a stupid tower. Who made that decision? That tower will never go up. Yeah, they thought better of it. And, well, villagers are getting microed back there as well. Uh-oh. Villager might get lost here as well. So tower up. 85 out of 65 now. 84 out of 65. Tower down on the other side. We are in Castle Age as well. And going for eagles. That's a horrible choice against conquistadors. Villager easily dying there. Another villager. Quite ambitious. And the castle. What? 3 volleys? Not getting the kill. Okay, now the 4th one. Tower goes down. And now I think we are in the dreamland of our Chinese players. Can we see any kills there? Oh, nice snipe there. Actually gets a kill. Castle goes up. TC will be lost. But now it's all about the conquistadors. And if we look at the back, yeah, 2 TCs are getting rushed up. Eco's so good for this game. Both players, both teams with 50 villagers here. This is so even still. After all this crazy fighting. After so many villagers lost with this crazy tower rush. And the eco will be way better for the international team. Conquistadors now camping under the tower. Villagers will manage to kill that. Villagers fighting here. What upgrades do we have? +1, +2 now. And that means those villagers can fight quite reasonably well. Eagles around this as well. 1 snipe though. And yeah, the tower will fall. Gets 300 extra HP though. Reaching Castle Age. Getting the easy snipes there. Oh, are they that easy? Now the stable. Husbandry could be so good. I think rush to imp isn't really an option. Oh, those 3 eagles. They have some reasonable damage output here. Oh, let's take a look at that. And conquistadors, what they will be able to achieve. Whew. Some nice quick walls. Tower here as well. That villager is getting saved as well. Or is he? Yes, he is. Conquistadors now with the villager kill. And this is the spot where you don't even want to have 7 conks at the same spot. You want to have like 1 group of 3, 1 group of 4. Because 3 Conquistadors are one-shotting a villager if all of them hit. And you just want to have them walking around now. Defensive monastery. Let's see how many villagers are dying. And that's an easy first kill here. Oh no, or not. An easy second kill, or not. An easy... Oh, +2 defense. You're right, guys. 16 minus 4. So it's 12. So actually you need 4. Okay, so 2 groups of 4. You're right. Sneaky tower. And now a siege workshop at the front. Oh. Okay, now moving in again. All those villagers should be high in HP. Some low HP ones in the very back. Oh god. That micro. Okay, what's happening on the other side? Defensive towers. Or the sneaky tower is spotted. Probably just going over here. Shouldn't be the biggest thing ever. Now the first monk out. I think we need to wait for 3 mangonels before we ever move out though. Remember, we're playing this with a bugged patch at the moment. So mangonels would be incredibly good against those TCs. Oh, didn't finish the quick waltz there, even with the Spanish bonus. Actually, he did. It was 86 HP, so they bugged over it again. Oh, gotti. And that was not a converted villager, that was one sent over there. And those 2 eagles, they are doing quite some damage. Mangonel out now. Let's take a look. Maybe we find another engagement over here. I don't think Incas have redemption, if I remember correctly. So we'll see about that. And now the first... Still no villager kill. This is so weird. Ooh. Uh-oh, villager in some problems. Even dies. Needs to send another villager forward. But that's only Kongs for now. Conversion here. And the TC in some big danger. Villagers are moving forward. Does he really want to do this? He's warding those up. How quickly did he kill that mangonel? That's just crazy. And the quick walls behind this. This is just so sick. Holy moly. Whoa. Okay, they do get redemption, but the TC dies anyways. This is the patch that won't exist for too long. But, well, mangonels are pretty damn strong. Okay, still no attack here. How many TCs are we playing at the moment? 0 TCs against 2 TCs. Pulling ahead in villagers quite nicely. 67 to 45. More monks being built. More villagers sent to the top. Conquistadors could maybe intercept something here. What a crazy game here. And villagers trying to rush this. But honestly, that's not going to work. Oh, she can just repair in there. Nah, that's too close to that edge. And, well, TC will easily go down. Conquistadors with 6 range, and yeah, you cannot really repair against that now. Look at that incredible damage output. 3 more shots and the TC falls. Maybe 3 shots. And some more fighting against the mangonel. Some more villagers dying in exchange though. And TC indeed a goner now. Villager count still 20 to the advantage here. Now sends villagers over. Supremacy obviously miles away. Kongs, what can they find? Oh god, that's a lot of open villagers though. 1 monk in the back there. And those Kongs, they can maybe rampage everything. Even Inca builds will die to that amount of Kongs, as you all know. And oh goddy. Monk tries to get away there. No quick wall at the right hand side. Tries to get some dupation. Villagers here at the top, they will fall as well. Mangonel won't be that strong against the towers, but maybe just position yourself over here and kill the next TC might be an option. And Monk will just die, no question about that. And that was a big waste for sure. +2 defense and bloodlines. My money is on China, honestly. And that TC, yeah. No chance to build a defensive tower. Military count 22 to 2. Oh god, more villagers here to kill that mangonel. Indeed, they're rushing in. And I think that actually is kind of fine. Wasting 5 villagers against 2 Mangonels, but honestly, that will be tricky. Maybe diving under there could be an option. Conquistadors going for it. More villagers buying themselves time, 11 HP on those, and yeah, the Mangonels, they need to find another angle, but so many more villagers are dying behind this. Villager difference only at 17 now, and gets the Mangonel kill there with the last hero kill, and TC gets that tower on the other side, so save there. Another tower being built, guard tower here. Conquistadors could maybe move in. They have the defense upgrades to maybe dive a bit under the towers. I think they will save the TC with that tower now. Solid job there for sure. Now the triple archery range. What are they going for? Going for the skirm defense. 16 villager difference. Still a lot of Kongs out. 5 more villagers for the, or 5 more population for our players from China. Playing the blue chunks with the Spanish civilization against Incas. Ooh, sneaky to see. Kind of a no man's land. Did Jibatong and Vivi not see this? Oh, they could see the wood. Obviously cannot see the farm. That's a spec bug. Kongs diving in deep. Willing to go for some villager kills, most likely here. Oh, but against skirmishes and those towers, probably not the best choice. Just getting some kills, and they have to be happy with that. Didn't lose a single conquistador. That has to be fine for them. Maybe 1, 2 missionaries could be really sweet as well. Mangonels is a bug. That's not a buff. Okay, villagers now getting micro to the side, but still every single shot, villagers should die. Look at that micro here by Viper+Hera. Not losing any villagers. How did they not lose like at least 5 villagers there against all those conquistadors? Sick micro, always moving to the side. Now elite skirmishers, and they aren't too shabby against conquistadors, honestly. Not sure if we have ballistics. We certainly had watchtower or guard tower. And yeah, that does not look like ballistics to me. And now moves in with the ram. Conquistadors at the side won't get the kills. They are forcing a lot of idols. And that's 3 rams here. That means the tower has no chance to fight off 3 rams here. Conquistadors very low in HP though. Honestly, I think the skirms could maybe even do this. This is really rough. You need to focus the skirms. You cannot focus down the villagers. This is even fight here. 1 ram down. 2nd ram down. 3rd ram down as well. What are we witnessing? I thought the tower would go down for sure, but 1.5k on those. And, well, skirms doing quite a lot of damage as well. Villager difference now at 5 only, though. And Eagle Raid in the back. No one really noticing that from the Chinese, but now they do. Eagles dying behind this as well. And, well, apparently 3 rams weren't enough. And, what are those villagers up to? Okay, only getting stone at the front. And, honestly, this might be one of the best games I've ever cast. This is so crazy. Conquistadors need to run very low on HP. Do we get the triple kill? No, not having ballistics hurts so much. And it will finish any second. It just finished here. Those Conquistadors will survive. Maybe those 2 scums will get the triple kill. Dodging those shots. The knight is doing something. Oh no, those Conquistadors have to die, right? It's impossible that they survive. That has to be the triple kill. What? Don't tell me they're surviving. Okay, 2 survive. Maybe 1 survives. Maybe none survives. What a long distance snipe there as well. Oh god. And, well, the next setup here. 2 rams. Now goes for more knights. Whew. Those conquistadors are so low. I think a monk could have been so good. A missionary. Something of that. Villagers dying there quite easily. Conquistador damage output is ridiculous. But honestly, that amount of skirms, I think they can do this. I hear a monk behind this as well. Knight needs to retreat. This is apparently still not spotted. Conquistador is trying to scout some area. Oh god, knight without any defense upgrade. Skirms are actually pretty reasonably good in this spot. 14 village advantage. Military count now even. You could dive on all those skirmishes here. Knights around, but low HP knights obviously dying. +1 defense now on the way. Where are the monks? Okay, only 1 monk behind there. Phew. Another raid here. TC. Kills. Why are the Rams ungarrisoned?
See?
That's a big mistake. Okay, 3 knights now splitting around. Can we see the kills against the monks? They're moving away. 3 knights getting a proper engagement against all those skirms here. Going for the snipe, trying to dwindle down those skirm numbers. And they're doing quite a solid job with that. Military falling down to 16, but for both players. More villagers going down. And finally they see, okay, something is happening here. That was the axe of Viper+Hera's team. Uh-oh, that's a conversion. Uh-oh, this is bad for the Chinese players. Skirms will survive, and then it's 1 knight against 1 knight. Trying to go for that gold, but won't happen. And only now they see... Oh god, that's a sneaky TC that we should have spotted way earlier. Knight even getting saved here. Viper+Hera, those Micronauts, so good in those spots. Goes for another barracks. Villagers finding the spot here, getting the extra stone. So good for them. Another axe. Let's maybe take a look at the resources here of Viper+Hera. Everything at the limit, as it should be with the co-op game. Another Kong dies. Now the go here. But honestly, against all those villagers, that shouldn't really work. And the skirms, they should get the kills against the Kongs. Oh god, are they low. Oh god, are they low. Knights, only +1 defense. Numbers not that high. Another one goes down. Monk could get something down. The villagers are fighting off the mangonel. Won't even lose a single villager. It's what I thought, but one is going down. Knight count simply too low. He should just focus down the knights. And yeah, indeed what he is doing. Gets another kill and gets another conversion behind this as well. Now the population lead is getting out of control. 103 against 66. Yeah, we still have conquistadors, but I think it will not be enough here. They're trying to go for the raid. I think maybe even splitting off the skirms could be an option. 17 villager lead. 20 military lead now as well. Switching into some pikemen against all those knights. Triple barracks here, trying to defend, feeling, okay, that's the only way we could lose this. Snipe against the skirm in the back here, and now probably fighting off against the knight. You actually want to have split formation here, but look at that. The skirms killing the knights as well. If you have all the time in the world to micro, it's so much easier. And well, Hera will probably enjoy that, or the Viper, I don't really care. Either one is doing a great job. Uh-oh, let's take a look. What are those villagers kind of trapped? Skirms from the left-hand side, from the bottom, from the right. Mangonel here. Can we get a big shot? Shouldn't really happen. They should see this. Maybe a ground attack is completely missing. Skirms here. Let me see. Oh, dodging that ground attack as well. Mangonel is getting heavily repaired. Dodging another shot. Didn't lose a single skirmisher. Maybe one now. Completely in no man's land. And Mangonel goes down. And probably with that, most of the hopes here. Score is completely brutal now. Skirms looking so good. And production tab just so much better, as you can see. Some knights, some villagers, but honestly, 2 TC play will not be enough. More conk ratings here. Obviously, they feel like, okay, we have one of the most imba units in the game. One player can control it, the other guy can play, and boom. What's happening here? Oh, now expanding to that gold. Builds a castle. He probably wanted to build the TC, and that was blocked, and that's why he knows, okay, there are some villagers here, and that eagle alone might actually intercept that enough. He might get the villager killed. 7 HP on that one. Goes for some quick walls. Yeah, shouldn't really happen. And even if the TC goes up, the castle will easily get the kill. Knight rate in the back is completely shut down as well. Population now more than double. Yeah, Kong's still getting some reasonable rates in, but it will not be enough. How much gold do we even have? This one ran out. This one is running out. This is getting shut down as well. Yeah, it will be a Spanish player without any gold income, without any stone income. With the kill TC here as well, without any map control. With 8 military to 45. This is a crazy game, and this crazy game will end whenever the Chinese players are taking a look at the score, and they will do it. GG. What a sick game here. Viper+Hera together. Playing the Incas. Incredible villager micro here. That tower madness at this spot was just incredible. Something of the sickest games I've ever seen in that regard. Then all the sneak arounds, the skirm defense, the skirm micro here with the snipes, the boom behind it, the run around, the guard tower defense, the monk snipes. So many highlight scenes in this game. I'm absolutely loving it, and honestly, it might be one of the greatest games I've ever cast. It sounds so weirdish and hypecast so stylish, but oh boy, was that beautiful. And at one point, I thought the Chinese players would break it when he had 2 mangonels and the conquistadors. But then they lost a bit of time. The villagers just suiciding themselves, killing the mangonels. And then they got enough defensive towers around that TC to save it. And if they didn't get the towers up, all those villagers would have been dead. That was at the spot where we had like 20-0 military. Crazy game. Crazy game. And oh god, what am I doing? And statistics. Even KD in this game. An hour-long game. Neither team reaching Imperial Age. Way more gold, but the rest of the eco clearly on the side of Viper+Hera. Solid village elite as well. And did you see, like, no military, all feudal age long, no military. This was one spearman. This was one spearman. And then we had some eagles, and here we had kongs, mangonels, kongs, and the skirmishers in the end killing it. Whew. I'm glad that we witnessed this one together, guys. Score 3-1 now. And oh god, don't tell me they're already in the next game. I will need to breathe for a small second. Score will be updated here to 3-1 as well. And no, they just looked at the map. Okay. So we're all good. We're all good. Oh boy. Did you enjoy this game, guys? Is the next game Team Game 2? From now on, it's only co-op games. Yeah, but the remaining games will be different. They will be way more passive. For example, Metropolis is basically Mediterranean with 3 TCs. Already play with Incas on Arena, Tower Rush 2? No. They're pretty bad on Arena, I believe. Depends on the enemy civilization, honestly. Most of the time you have to just die. Really feel like Microsoft had co-op in mind when they made Incas. No, they didn't. What's your favorite map to play and what's your least favorite? Least favorite, probably Forest Nothing, if you can call it a map. What's my favorite map? Golden Hill. Nearly should also set co-op games during an NSC series. Or just shows. Yeah, we don't have enough PCs. Or enough space for that. We actually did 1 player mouse, 1 other keyboard at NSC 2. That was MBL and Leary against Dowd and John. How is it possible to set up co-op games? Just take the same color. Who's sponsoring it? A Chinese guy, I don't know. Whew. Where's Jordan? Germany. Oh, I didn't even put out my proper green screen lights. Ta-da! That was a sick game. That's hard. Peru. Honestly, I just want the player to take over everything on red side map and one player focus on king snipes all game. Yeah, that's a bad idea. King snipes are not cost efficient. Is Woobly dead now? I think there might be some players. What if Civ got a bonus monastery available in Feudal Age? I wouldn't mind that. Would obviously be pretty imba for Arena, right? Because you can just build 3 monasteries already. And then have a pretty strong monk rush. So it has to be a Civ with pretty bad monks. Like Persians comes to mind. But they don't really get that. Hey guys, one of my AoE mates is getting disconnected after some minutes in our multiplayer. Whoops, what is happening here? Do you have a secret poster over your bed? Nope. Running into an arrow or anything just disconnects. Go to Age of Empires forums and post your info there. Hey Niddy, do you like the newest patch? Not too much. Yeah. When does the game start? I would say something like within the next 2-3 minutes. Do I need to download the map somehow or what? Uh-oh, what do I need to do? If anyone who's watching the other streams could please tell me what I need to download? Do I need to... available in 100 tournament maps. Subscribe. Okay, I think I might be getting it on my own. Sign into Age of Empires with using your Steam account. Okay. Subscribe. This is weird. Okay, this could get ugly. 100 tournament maps? Is it? That's what's called? Yeah, browse mods. Ah yeah, okay, this is this. Subscribe. Okay. Could you talk about why you don't like the new patch? Okay, Tatars aren't fixed, Khmer aren't fixed, Goth aren't fixed, Vietnamese aren't fixed, units can walk through walls, Mangonels do way too much damage against buildings. And yeah, like it's really bugged at the moment. Oh, I should upload my YouTube video of the day. What? Did I not upload it? No. No. Okay. What's the problem with Tatars? They are very bad. It's not building. Splash damage does 4x damage to TCs. Okay. Then that. Okay, so they are jumping into the next game. As you see, I'm seeing just shortly behind them. The Confluence will be our next map. We will learn about the map together. And we have Persians by the Chinese and Koreans by Viper and Hera. So, I would say this is a bit looking like valley/highlands with endless amount of passings. We have an incredible amount of towers inside of woodlines. So, woodlines are kind of a bit protected. Interesting stuff. And we're starting with how many TCs? I can count 2 TCs at the moment. So, Persians could be pretty good. Overlay, please. Okay, makes a lot of sense. And, well, then, welcome again. So, Confluence, 2v2. And 2 players, Mr. Vivi+Jibatong in the green trunks, are controlling the Persians. And on the other side, oh, villager. No, saved. On the other side, we have the Viper and Hera in the red trunks with Koreans. And that's a lot of towers that obviously will get upgraded once they reach Castle Age. That's probably why they went for this civilization on this very map. And first scout already died here. We have a lot of passing. I don't think that water control will be the most important thing, simply because towers can reach reasonably well, as in this area, for example. When did the start? 3 minutes, 5 seconds ago. Okay, first woodline here. Double TC means a lot of communication needed with the 2 players. Oh, got housed here. Our Persian players. 25 out of... or 20 out of 25 now after the house finished. And how much wood do they have? Okay, enough to build the the first lumber camp. Do you think there are any improvements on melee unit pathfinding, Nilly? Well, at the moment they have the best pathfinding ever. They even find ways through walls. So, biggest improvement ever, I would say. Off-topic question. How do you call those people who transport cargo into high mountains where you can't go with car? Sounds like a pun. You should always write the answer behind stuff like that. How are games so far? The last game will give you 150,000 YouTube clicks, T90. The last game we just had. It will be your best clickbait title ever. Like, I'm not sure how many question mark, exclamation marks you can put in that title. Honestly, one of the craziest. Games don't get clicks. Yeah, but the guaranteed. Unless, yeah. If you don't get 150k clicks, then your thumbnail was wrong with the last game you did. Problem is, I will get 7,000 before you, because I will go very clickbaity there as well. I will hold you on that. Yeah, I think so. If you're only at 120k, I will sit down and click 30k times. Just to not be called a liar. So, villager count actually even. That should never happen if you're playing Persians against Saracens. They should have the solid advantage. First dock here as well. Need to build it so much to the side because something over here obviously would interfere with those towers. And, well, just so much control. It just feels like they could, quote unquote, go for a team war. Yeah, not in one day. I would say a reasonable time. Just so confused looking at the minimap. Like red dots, bugged villagers. Could really go for a second lumber camp here if you ask me. Oh, we're going onto stone here as well. Okay. Interesting mining camp. Who made Confluence? I think it's called DE Confluence, so it could be a standard map. No, it can't be a standard map. Otherwise, I don't need to download it. Yeah, they should trust the enemy woodline. That's true. Okay, now we're going on gold. Pretty late. are Vivi and Jibatong. And I think they don't need to wall at the moment. I think any walls don't make sense. Because Koreans won't play any aggression anyways. And your palisade walls won't do much. So just delay it and go for stone walls if you want to be walled. But this is just not optimal in my opinion. Hanili, is Viper the one on the right or on the left? I would say on the right. Can you convert towers? Oh god, I have a brain bug. I say no. But yes, yes you can. Yes you can. Convert towers. You need redemption though. Yeah. And you need to stand under it. Yeah. Okay. I just want to see, actually, I think they can just go, oh god, more watchtowers. I think they can just go full boom and play Halberdier SO turtle ships on this map. And yeah, just be completely walled. And fletching, Botkin, oh, getting the snipe of the second scout there as well. Market finished, up to Castle Age. On the other side, we're still rushing out our buildings here, market and stable. A bit late, but now a solid 11 villagers / workers ahead. But that's due to 8 fishing ships as well. And now more towers. I think those will be instant university, instant extra TCs. And just ballistics. What kind of games does normally happen on this map like this? I've never seen a competitive game on... I've never seen a game played on this. I would say since we have so many towers, most of the time this is really campy. Because it's very easy to defend. Yeah, I think those palisade walls are just a waste of resources. As if Koreans are going for crossbowmen or knights now. Because you are going for at least 2 stables as well as Persian player. I think the Koreans will never have the aggression before Imp. Yeah, I like Koreans a lot on this map as well. I think they're really, really good choice. All those towers. Still missing fletching though. Bit disappointed there. Yeah. Okay, are we actually building... Oh, we are building a castle even. So that could be something. That's why they didn't wall the bottom. Oh, more scouts being added. Interesting. Goes for bloodlines now. No defense upgrade. And yeah, they will just plant the castle here. Oh, monastery. House? What is happening? Mangonel would be really, really bad. In my opinion. Another guard tower. Where's the university that I wanted to see? Still not happening here. Hutmos, hey yo, map. Those towers at the edge of the map as well. Ooh, missing even some scouts. All those walls finished. And yeah, so all the aggression is coming at the bottom. Now some knights, some monasteries here as well. Tower to lock down the ships? Yeah. And probably... Okay, one more tower. Could have been one tower further forward. And +1 defense now. Forging behind this. Wheelbarrow as well. I honestly think knights won't do anything. You need to wait here. And yeah, we now have fletching and Botkin in. Means 11 range on those towers. Nice quick walling there. And walling in general, and that's some solid walling. Needs to wall at this area though, and well, still no ballistics. Oh god, this is so yo. Okay, so walked over there, but that's not not walkable. Okay. Well, we will see a lot of that potentially in this game. And well, some more quick walls. Yeah, you should never really get anything. I think on those games, like quick walls are just so much stronger with co-op as well. Just ridiculous. Okay, that's a ballsy move though. Moving out with those villagers. Let's take a look. Can he save them? Wants to make something happen. Micro's back with a low HP once. Or does he? Open wall. Open field wall. Yeah, not happening. Okay. Oh, there will be 1-2 dead villagers. Or will it be? Tries to right click. Okay, no. Okay. 2 dead villagers. They can live with that for sure. 10 villagers behind at the moment. 1 extra TC here, so we're playing with 4 TCs pretty soon against what seems to be 2 TCs. And now a monk. Towers are continuing. How much stone do we have on this map? Okay, seems like a reasonable, like the standard amount. Some quick walls over here as well. Collecting some relics. Other relics are pretty much in their favor as well. So they could easily get, let's say 3. Oh, demo here and oh, gets 2 villagers. Wanted to go for all 4, but that was so close. Could have gone for those 4 HP and 6 HP. Hoo la 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 la. But easily sending more villagers. We are at 70, so it would not have been the worst. Hoo yo yo. And that could be another demo. Okay, now the aggressive castle here. That's an ambitious one, honestly. I'm a bit surprised. How many knights do we have? We have 3 knights here. Mangonel trying to come over as well. Scout moves in, probably against the monk. Double demo. Should not really get anything done. War galley would be so much better. Now a conversion. That's actually a bad move. Trading this one off 1 for 1. Now the quick wall 1, quick wall 2, quick wall fail. No! Quick wall in time. Demos behind this as well. Mangonel could still come out. 80% here. That will be tricky. And that's blown up. But quick wall behind this again. But that's costing so much time. Okay, and now they're in. Oh god, this is a doubt castle. And the knights will get the kill. Another demo hit here. And, oh, not even happening. And the castle will fall. Woo! What a nice move here by Jibatong and Vivi. Defending this quite nicely. Defensive tower. Doing enough against the Mangonel though. Some conversions here. Demo in no man's land. Monks kind of exposed. We will get more conversions. Scout instantly converted. How many villagers do we have in here? Still 3. Monk jumps in there. And yeah, Ram should probably get the kill. The question is, do we go for the tower first or the castle? And I think the tower is the right choice. Goes for more walls. Knight should get converted there. And yeah, did delete the knight, I believe. Oh god, more conversions. This is so ugly. This is so much work. And Micro, oh, he gets the conversion and jumps in there. And okay, that demo won't find the kill. Could easily go for that villager. No, goes for the palisades first. And now some more jumping. This is so weird. Tower at 1.7k HP. Behind this, eco should obviously run pretty smoothly. Give me another demo. Yeah, we will have another demo. Should just get the villager kill. Or will he? Maybe he wants to wait for the monk. And got the villager, yeah. Okay. 500 HP on that tower now. Whew. Finally holding this. And yeah, demo gets the final kill. Tower is dying. Even wasting that last demo there. Hoi. Okay. Try to lick our wounds. Behind this, massive villager lead for our Persians. And yeah, what can I say? I like the position. Oh, murder. Do we have murder holds? That could be really important. I need to rush out another tower. Turtle ships could obviously be really good as well. Scout going around. Make that light cav. Trying to find some engagements. How many monks do we have? Only 1 for now. Dodging all those tower shots. Up to Imperial Age now is Team Viper+Hera. On the other side, we can click up any second as well. Just need 100 more gold. And yeah, just microing here. Oh god. Well, apparently China has micro nerds as well. Ooh. Monk dives in there. Life Cav are dying. So what are the next steps? Maybe Ram Ghost could be really good against what Viper+Hera have here. Castle needs to be cancelled. One guy should be responsible for that, and I think that was a cancel. 1.1k stone. Very likely.
준비.
125 villagers to 101. Rams doing a solid job here. At least forcing some idle time. And now the question is, what units are we going for? I think Koreans should just own this so easily. Turtle ships as well, going for all the style points. And yeah, another castle there. Mangonel is just dying instantly here. Look at that. Shouldn't really be a fair fight. Missing the shot. And revenge kill. Bop. Uh-oh, and even that castle. That shouldn't go up, right? Against the turtle.
대기.
Turtle shoot. Bop. 1 down, 2 damaged. 2 down, 2 damaged. 3-1-1 damaged. The ammo won't do too much against the turtle ship either. Okay, now it's too many villagers and they should just spread around. Turtle ship could maybe get another triple kill there. Okay, that one really paid off. And yeah, oh god, look at how strong it is simply. Oh, okay, and another turtle. Traps should come out. Now this was just some random towers. And we have more castles. And there will be full water control with all the towers. Okay, so Aeroslit should be already researched. Oh no, not already researched. But universities should just constantly work, and Aeroslit just finished. Chemistry behind this as well. So the tower's now with 14 damage output. And yeah, retaking water is basically impossible, I believe. If you are Persians here. You really need to go for massive amount of rams to make anything happen. And that's going to be tricky. Traps is going to be tough. Full stonewall makes so much sense. And yeah, well, good luck with that raids. Running into 2 castles and all those towers. And well, I only want to see elite turtle ships, honestly. Why does it still cost 5k? To make you feel special. Did you not feel special?
준비.
It was 600? It's so easy to go for it. Oh, that's the Viper Castle. And I'm not sure if I like it too much, honestly. Yeah, it's on a random hill, but don't you want to have it like here to prevent any reasonable pushes? I think that makes so much more sense than in absolute no man's land. So it's Turtle Trap Tower. What is rally count? I think it should be 3 to none. Indeed. But since you're starting with double the resources, or spawning resources, it shouldn't really be that important. I think some Harbidiers would be good. Oh god. Oh. I think deleting that house could make a lot of sense. It's just fighting this one down. Turtle's just patrolling. They want to be in this area, kind of, and just be on passive position. Next tower, kind of leapfrogging forwards in between the 3 towers of our Chinese players here. Turtle's still active, but dying against castle fire. Those hussars, not really sure how much they can do against all those towers. Fortified wall. More layers behind this. Bombard cannons and siege engineers being researched. I think this should be a pretty solid defense. Maybe just cutting this one tree with the trap. Cutting this tree with the trap should be... Oh, don't tell me he's doing it. He is doing it and he was anticipating. Oh god, is this good? Is this game on a high level? Oh boy. This is something that only casters can think of normally, and it's so tricky to actually, like, get your mindset right to think about this. But they did cut the tree, and they instantly walled behind it. That's probably something with co-op as well. Oh, a siege workshop here. And so many towers, and they're heavily outranging now, right? 10 range against 13 range. And that means trade is stopped as well. At least that's what it feels like. Yeah, that's one of the castles I wanted to see a bit earlier. But bombard cannons behind this should just be super fine. Turtle ships still non-elite. I'm not happy. Oh god. A fast speed, they are flying really fast. Monk's actually really good against turtles, since they're outranged by 3. Oh, trying to get some duration rolling. One turtle now against the trap, but won't get the kill. So, triple tower still active here, but shouldn't really get too much done. 2 bombard cannons as well. That will be cleared up. Go continues here. Oh, he even opened that area. Interesting. I think Halberdiers is really on the way. Or should be some on the way. Elite turtle ships first. I like that. 250. I think it's now is 300, right? 300 and still 50. Some more armor and 50% HP more. How good are they against... Oh, that's actually reasonable damage against siege rams. Ah, they counted as melee armor, right? But still, the ram will get the kill against the trap. Melee attack. Yeah, and those can't do much. Villagers are trying to fight it down. But what can you do against all those hussars? Maybe focusing down the hussars first and then unleashing the bombard cannons might be an option. But that's obviously easier said than done. And well, this is a crazy game and so much will go on and so much micro will happen. Even in co-op mode, there will be some spots that you will overlook. And I think he's actually doing that. Look at that. Hussars are down. Bombard cannons could be unleashed any second here. Imagine if Koreans said Jasama. Yeah, well, that's not really how civs should be designed, right? And bombard cannons getting some damage against the ram. Tower even survives. Why no Halberdiers? Do they have a troll challenge rolling? I think Halberdiers would be really, really good here. Also remember, Koreans have cannon galleons, so we need a ground attack here. We get a very good ground attack. Look at that. Those were all full HP. But yeah, it won't be enough. Okay, pop limit against basically pop limit as well. This could be a long game, honestly. Trying to kill someone here, it's not going to be easy. Harps have still bonus with the ships? Yes. So harps could actually be a good option to fight off the turtle ships. Yeah. Oh, microing this one back. Turtle wants to right click. Ah, oh, didn't get the kill. Okay, turtle selective. No dogs over at the right hand side. Okay, now he got some. Easy kill against the siege ram. Easy protection for those bombard cannons now as well. Hornage attack and treadmill crane now on the way as well. Still would love some Halberdiers. Just think about it. We are facing so many hussars. Just 5 Halberdiers over here would just feel so much better. Oh, look at that shenanigan as well. Sends the one from the front back and... Oh, God. Those micro nerds. Yeah, and that's just full protection as well. Look at that KD! Hallelujah! I did look the KD. 180 to 40. On the other side, it's 37 to 183. Oh, God. Oh, God. And now we finally have the Halberdier switch. This is just so sick as well. Oh, la 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 la. And the push continues here. Probably will just rush with 15 villagers now to build more towers. But yeah, only now taking pikemen and forging. This is so late. It might be in time. Turtles moving forward. Can just kill the siege ram. Goes back, didn't want to eat any conversions. Towers should be able to deal with that though. And well, surprisingly that he didn't send more villagers to the front for now. Probably will send them a bit later. Oh, well, they're blocked over here most likely. Okay, now the ram go here. Halberdier attack is coming in. What do we have? 175. If he gets out 15 halberdiers here, he, I think, should be fine. One spearman for now. 5 HP, 0 HP. And yeah, he will lose 1-2 barracks, but that's not the end of it. Oh, ground attack still active here, what? Okay, villagers now moving forward. And once we have like 5 towers here, it gets really tricky to clear that one up again. Halberdier is holding that. So many towers. And that just means every time you have army on the left-hand side, you cannot easily send it to the right-hand side. Okay, now cannon guys at it as well. And rally count is 4 to none, by the way. Score is just brutal. LOL! 19k to 12k here as well. Combat cannon getting those kills. Maybe 1-2 halberdiers at that side could really help out as well. Halberdiers going for the defense and should be doing a pretty good job. Look at that. That's close to the perfect positioning now. Just micro a bit further. Ah, it isn't easy. It isn't easy. And yeah, those rams. Yeah, that's great. Combat cannons doing well against them. Turtle ships doing well against them. Towers, obviously, kind of what you're targeting. Traps so late. This castle has been up for ages. Never really got the traps out. Still not liking the amount of halberdiers there. But cannon galleons so good. And honestly, it is close to impossible for a Persian player to now come back into this one. Yeah, you're clearing this up. This gives you some more hope / confidence. But what's your comeback scenario here? I don't really see it. Oh, I didn't even know Persians had block printing. That even gives them 12 range against those turtle ships then. Outranging them by 6. Another defensive castle. No traps behind that area now. They just need to run. Tricky scenario. Yeah, guys, this is the spot where I normally ask my co-casters, okay, give me an over-under, because it is not easy to get a kill on maps like these. It is kind of easy to defend. So that castle actually will instantly fall. 3 cannon galleons instantly starting to shoot already. And tricky to really get something done. And Persians, they can work a long time without any gold as well. Being one of the best trash civilizations now. And yeah, you can see crossbowmen push now here against all the halberdiers. And Viper+Hera, they're just moving back, trying to do as much damage as they can. Well, we'll get some kills against the watchtowers. And yeah, some repair, but if you can never get the kill, going for the repair isn't that easy. Huh. Resources on the other side could actually justify taking SO, and indeed that's what we're doing. Massive amount of resources. Oh, goddy. Now finally some barracks here. Only pop 170. Bit surprising to me that they aren't getting higher numbers. Cannon galleons now behind this as well. Wants to go for 6 here, or even more. Interesting. Whew. Those turtles will easily defend the siege rams, I believe. Why are we not patrolling in? Maybe wanted to debate the crossbowmen a bit more. Oh god, SO shots. SO shots, guys. Uh-oh, this could be a lot of dead crossbowmen. Incoming. And instant click. And whoop! 1 solid shot. Make it 2 solid shots. And oi. I think he gained like 20 what there. And oh, earlier GG than what I expected. Score difference over 12k, then you okay. SO Halberdier, all amount of towers we can never hold. GG. What a sick execution here by Viper+Hera. They really enjoyed that game, I can guarantee you that. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Playing Koreans there with all the towers. You can never take damage. Then they solid boom behind this and then just executed this map to perfection. I think Persians simply the wrong map choice. They had wrong civilization choice on this map. Koreans just felt so much better on this one. Taking a look at the statistics together. Military, oh god, that KD. 300 kills more. And yeah, that was the SO shots in the end as well. So much more food, obviously, for our team that went for Hussars. But compare that stone. Oh boy, 9.1k. Well, they did really go for it. And mass amount of villagers for relics as well. Impressive gameplay. And we will see 2 more games, guys. This is not a best of 7. This is 7 games played. So we're going to full distance. Those co-op games are extremely entertaining. Maybe make a tournament out of it. We had several co-op tournaments. There weren't any good players signing up. The last co-op tournament was won by me, actually. With Pedro. Brothers in Arms, it was called. Lancer, thanks for your host. And der Deutscheste, thanks for 3 months. There's specific ship that counters Koreans very well in these situations. Well, it's heavily the map, right? I think they just played it wrong with the Night Go. I think maybe something like Kelts and just play Ram Vote Raiders everywhere might be better. Viper play FCC? He already signed up, yes. Aren't you happy because now pathfinding is fixed now? No. Why is Black Forest not picked often in competitive games? Please and thank you. Black Forest is most of the time a Civ win if we have 2 different civilizations. So we have to have a mirror match. And those mirror matches often result into very campy games. And like there won't be any units dying before 30 minutes. And then they drag out till like an hour. Most of the time the player has an advantage, always wins. It's unfair when it comes to relic spawns and extra gold spot spawns. So yeah, lots of reason not to play it. In team games, it's way better, and even there, it's unfair because of trade lines. But there'll also be matched matches. I don't know what that means. So next one is Metropolis. I actually remember one of my most dominant games in the old ladder rooms was a Metropolis game, where I had Chinese and really owned Elclan Huckle, Elclan Chris, and the old boys there. 4-1 the score. We will play 2 more. Metropolis is Mediterranean with 3 TCs. So Chinese would be a really good choice again, but we don't have Chinese. What do we have? Italians could be an option. Actually, we still have Chinese, right? Yeah. Viper+Hera still have Chinese. It has to be Chinese then. Yeah. And the was great. Thank you, Overlay Guy, and Neely, I guess. I guess so as well. Persians, we already had Persians from both teams. I think Chinese is... Am I confused? No one picked... Chinese was picked by Vivi+Jibatong, but Viper+Hera still have it, right? Chinese is by far the best, yeah. You start with 9 extra villages. That's just crazy. So I'm surprised that they haven't decided yet. Plus regicide resources. Oh, we're playing at regicide. Oh! And 3 castles. Oh, well then Chinese aren't that strong anymore. Let me think about it. Then you can war the sides. Then maybe Mongols. Regicide? Yeah. I think Mongols could be something. Because SO, Manguda Micring, Vikings is one of the weakest civilizations, for sure. Do you have a video where you talk about the new patch? No. You have 3 kings and you need to lose all 3 to lose the game. Khmer is already picked by both teams. I think I would go for Mongols. Let me take a look. Standard game, tech tree. So we have 3 castles. Maybe Celts. I think Mongols is good. Spanish for the Khmer team. Both players already pick Khmer and it's only 1v1, so they only can pick one civilization. Mongols is serious play. What would you do for troll strat? Portuguese. Vikings now and Chinese next for Viper. What? Vikings is really bad on this map. Like really, really bad. I don't think Spanish is too good either. Do you have the map? I should, right? Metropolis is a standard Age of Empires map. Berbers have not been picked, no. Teutons would be really bad as well. It said civilizations. Okay. What do you mean? Where? Hello, Nila. I heard that you will make coaching with Bonjour. Oh no. When is it, you probably want to ask? Next Wednesday. Could you triple TC drop as Persians? No? Well, it's regicide, so you're running into castles. So, it doesn't really make that much sense. Is Nili best German player at the moment? Yes. They will pick Vikings? That's just super bad. Honestly, I think it's suicide. Why do pro players rarely play Inca? You are mistaken. We already had Inca in the series, for example. NAC, we had that in the finals, in the semifinals. Yeah. Why do you think it's a bad pick? Because most other good civilization will just wreck Vikings, right? Like, the eco bonus isn't that important. Chinese are just wrecking Vikings. I think Mongols are wrecking Vikings. I think Celts are wrecking Vikings. The water control... Yeah, they have to go for water control. And then it's tricky. It's easy to retake water then. With fast fire ships over and over again. Maybe the map is very small edges and water control, so wins. It's like Mediterranean, so it's like big openings actually. It's not like Baltic. But that's me saying it. Maybe it's a different version of Metropolis and I'm confusing it. Will you stream the coaching? I will be at their place. So it will run on their channel. What about giving Vietnamese a Hippo unique unit? I'm all in favor of that. I'm all for it. Right? Yeah. Vikings are weak in late game, and in 3 TC start, it's more likely to go to late game. Yep. How long until the next game starts? You have the same information as I do. I would say maybe 1.5 minutes. Will you have a coaching session with Hand of Blood? If so, if yes, when? You will have to wait for official announcements. Any idea why they picked Viper? What? Any idea why they picked Koreans? Because of the towers. Because of turtle ships. You know that they spawned with 30 towers on this map. And Koreans is the best tower civilization in that scenario. Who picked the maps for NSC3? You are a committee. I sat down with all the casters and players. And we sat down for 3 hours and tried to come up with all the settings. And that's how, yeah, we got to those. Feels like Hamburg is the capital of AoE? Absolutely is. Rocket Beans, Bonjwa, Nilly AoE. Yeah. Any thoughts on Khmer as a Civ? I like them. Let's see how good they really are. Anyone play Burmese yet? 3 castles, a Rambai plus Manipur Cav could be good. Cool. Yeah, I don't think that's an option. It's too... You can't use the mobility. It's too choke pointy. You play today with Hand of Blood? Nope.
Rogan?
Ghost of Joda, 28 months. So apparently one needs to rejoin or something. Has the wall cross bug been fixed? No. Do you ever play other strategy games for a break? Nope. I will probably play some Reforged when it comes out. But didn't play for 8 years or something. Is Hand of Blood even streaming today? I know it's Thursday, but he isn't live. I have no idea. Your input is probably better than mine. Will all 7 games be played? Just tuned in. The title says 7 games be played. At the top it says 7 games be played as well. Are you an HSV fan? No. What did you get from Secret when you joined them? 2 chairs. How much time till the next match starts? 4 players are in the room. Does poker count as a strategy game? Then I'm sometimes playing one. Any idea why the patch is so bugged? Yes. Is everything a warship now? No. 2 chairs and a lot of banter. Yeah. And a lot of disrespect from fans that say that I don't belong there. Well, Team Secret donated 1k to NAC as well, right? So that's sweet. So I got another $30 there. Yeah. Who's financing the prize pool? A Chinese guy. We all think... No, we all think you belong here. Someone's got to warm the bench. Thanks. I hardly see Goth being played. Why is Goth a bad pick in most maps? They don't have an eco bonus. That makes them, yeah, pretty bad. Also, no Arbalest, not the greatest cavalry. Okay, so indeed it will be Vikings for Hera and Viper. Not my favorite choice. We will see how this one will play out. And they will face Koreans. Hello. We are jumping into the action by refreshing here and... Hello? The Metropolis. Here we go, guys. Game number 6. Koreans against Vikings. And we will play Regicide Metropolis. So we are spawning with Regicide resources and triple TC triple castle, triple king. You need to lose all 3 kings to lose the game. And, well, so Vikings, they have played probably to contest the water with longboats. But I think Koreans should just wreck them so heavily. Okay, first king is dead. So now we're down to 2 kings. Ballsy moves. Okay. Okay, so they keep 1 in the castle in the center. Ripperino there. So let's assume they knew exactly how many king snipes are allowed. Yeah, they're making pop space, probably. Yeah. Because deleting is not an option. Is that a steal or what? For the boar? Oh, that's triple boar still. Huh. Tricky to say. Who lost the king? Hera or Viper? We don't know. Yellow Trunks is Hera and Viper. Grey Trunks is Mr. Jibatong and Vivi. Imagine this being pop 500. I think then Vikings become a bit better again. But, yeah. Yeah, color choices aren't that great. We also spawn with 3 scouts, obviously. Oops. Yeah, now we can send a villager. Those 2 scouts will not run into the TC. Oh, look at that. I think that was an attack without any HP lost. Oh, 5 HP only. Now should really jump into the TC. Villager getting attacked here. Scout is coming over with only 5 HP. That won't really help. And 1 villager down for sure already. And will he lose the other scout? Not really. Will we see war wagons this game? I would say it's very likely, yes. Okay, first dock out here. Second dock being built as well. 58 villagers, so a bit of a better start here from our Koreans. And it might just be... the thing is, turtle ships are really bad against... longboats. I'm just thinking about how good melee would be on this map. You're up to imp a bit earlier. You can dock massively. You can always... you will never lose water. I think melee wouldn't be too bad either. Huh. Remember the Regicide show match where Hera didn't know the Regicide rules? Yes. You remember that I asked him, do you know what Regicide is? And he said yes. And then drafted Franks, Hans, and Aztecs. Oh, nice move here. I remember. What about Byzantines? Yeah, I don't really see them having the strong army on land. I thought about them as well, because obviously you have a lot of water control with them. Being up to him slightly faster, but only very slightly, because your eco obviously is so much better on these settings. Yeah, I think Byzantines aren't really it. Trying to save that villager. And whoops, Chinese quick walling here as well. Solid job. Ooh, those scouts now in fuel age doing some reasonable damage, sniping some more. I think it will be pretty even. Give me some feedback. Team colors or gray yellow? Lots of fishing ships here, and now the first demo is out here. Thing is, Koreans, as you all know, don't have demos. They do have fire galleys though. Huh. Gray yellow is fine. Team colors, team colors, team. Okay. Then we will keep Viper and Hera as blue. You're, yeah, suiciding yourself, or your lost guys not seeing anything on water. And we will have Vivi and Jibatong playing in the red. Blue on water is irritating. Well, I won't change anymore. Okay, first demos here could just go in and First connection, 1. Second connection is going deep as well. And oh god, that's already a pretty solid KD here. And gets another one. Oh god, that's so good. And one fire galley, or one galley to clear all this up. Whew. Some walls here apparently. Not really sure what that was all about. And Viper+Hera, they will be so open here at the site. And war wagons can really get in there and do something. 10 villages ahead are the national players. Cast Age timing very similar, and yeah, those villagers are actually workers mainly, I believe, right? We have 84 villagers to 82. So yeah, Vivi+Jibatong actually had in villagers, and now we have quadruple longboat production here. And instantly up to him! Instantly up to him, and we're not going for any... Oh, interesting. This is full land aggression. This could be 4 full, maybe even triple castle war wagons. Right? They have 90 villagers. Why not? Why not? 90 villagers? Up to him. On the other side, we have gill nets now. How are the resources looking there? 400, 500. So there will be at least 50% behind. Okay. So yeah, it's actually not that fast impish, honestly. With 88 villagers. It's just like, after reaching cast age, they instantly clicked. What is that? Another? Oh no, it's just a random guard tower. Not too scared about that. And what is Vikings doing now? That's what I said. Like, yeah, you're controlling the water. Congratulations to that. Yeah, you will be able to snipe a lot if you get on cannon galleons, but maybe you're losing on land before that, right? That will be some aggression as well. Point leads or score leads, obviously heavily for our international lineup now. Okay, now up to Imperial Age as well. KD 18 to 7. Trying to run away. That could easily be just some bombard cannons added. Some... Lol, that's no... Guard tower against the guard tower. That shouldn't really work. I don't think that Hera and Viper think that Vivi and Jibatong are already up. Now they obviously know, and that continues. Siege workshop here. But that should still be a lot of dead villagers. What upgrades do we have? Watkin for now. Really love to see ballistics behind this as well. And yeah, that's going to be some dead villagers. But still, 20 worker lead. Massive amount of fishing ships behind this though. Some snipes there. More towers trying to buy time. And now it should be berserks. But berserks, I think against all those towers, will be tricky to micro against them. Oh no, 1 and 2 sent them back for healing. Didn't really work out. Blue has no gold excess. Well, they're getting raided a bit, but technically they should have enough. Okay, traps are coming over. Maybe one tower here to intercept that, or block the longboats from intercepting the units a bit more. Now another TC with 105 villagers. That's a bit surprising to me. Not really that good. Berserks +1/+1 at the moment. Now going for some rams. We need onagers behind this as well. Otherwise the ram go will just kill everything. Did we already see chieftains, or did you just get excited over nothing? I also think Koreans, they should just go a one-way push. They shouldn't really go for two sides. Okay, now the Berserks are coming in as well. Ram is trying to get focused down. 3 villagers here. No repair on that trap. And trap goes down. Ram behind this as well. Villagers actually being pulled to the front. Not really sure about what that's all about. And, well, some hand cannoneers added as well. With some bombard cannons. And traps are ready. I think Koreans just walling one side and pushing the other might have been the better play. You don't want to, like, have 2 half armies fighting against each other. And you really need something against those rams. Ah! Just think about it. If all those were at the other side, it would be so much better for Jibatong and Vivi. And now the Berserks are just cleaning house. 20 villager lead here. All the war wagons are dying. This looks so much better than what I would have expected. Our cannon tries to get some micro done. Gets 1 villager kill here. That's it for now. Water. Oh, even sneaked that villager through. Oh no, that's just his normal land. Longboat's very active. I'd love to see cannon giants added. Easy kill. More castles. Those are not really to hold. Those are just to buy time. He knows that he can never hold. But he knows, okay, if I can buy enough time, I can make a ram berserker happen over here. And just kill. Oh, can he hold? Actually, he's even pushing back. LOL! It's still too few onagers. And that was the big difference, right? We did see the... Oh, still no ballistics. This is so bad. We did see the turtle ships helping out in the prior game. And onagers after that against all the rams. And this time, it's only bombard cannons and... well, wagons. And, well, that's simply not enough there. Hand cannoneers, not the greatest unit in the game either. Yeah, they're designed to be the counter against infantry, but not that great against the Ramgo. And Viper only found 1 king. They only have 1 left. What? What's the question there? I think there are several kings left, yeah. Ah, they themselves only found 1 king. No, they have both kings over here. So it's both teams with 2 kings still left. Bombard cannon doing a good job here. Elite berserk coming in any second. More rams, hand cannon, bombard cannon against this. Yeah, hold at the right hand side, but no one with the right army at the moment. Another siege workshop, and now the big go here with the berserks coming in. Hand cannoneers trying to micro this one back, and bombard cannons not getting the connections in. One is getting some shots here, but oh god, all the towers are falling, and it just feels like double the military at the moment. Just running over it, all the towers are dying. 2 bombard cannons are simply too few. Whew. Okay, more towers being built, Pop 150. They obviously still have a lot of map control, so that's absolutely playable. But more bombard cannons dying. This is all getting cleared up. Tower behind this, mass berserks. Oh, and the Ramgo at that side as well. That tower is instantly falling. Yeah, Viper+Hera just playing it so damn sexy. I think this is a strategy that shouldn't work. But yeah, I think Koreans just should defend one side, more onagers, and push the other side. There simply aren't a civilization that can spread themselves thin and go for different approaches. And obviously losing all the fishing ships without any contest really didn't help them either. Now another aggressive siege workshop. We are down to Pop 144 in a spot where actually both players should absolutely still be pop limit. Hand cannon is over here, but still, that's no counter against any rams. Ram push just continues. infantry now on the way as well. Then cannon galleons are probably something on the menu as well. Rams just easy continuing. Still no honest attack. First Mangonel out now. Tries to focus it down. And yeah, look at those hand cannoneers. They don't really know what to do with their life. Oh, lucky snipe there. Left hand side. Rams are continuing. There's simply no answer to this. Ooh. Zerg's finding so many kills. Buildings raised will just be so unfair this game as well. I will ask you for some predictions there, so you better start counting. And yeah, villagers dying here as well. Pop 120 against pop limit. More Rams moving forward. One trap shooting from distance as well. There's no chance in holding another castle. Moving forward. War wagons, no defense upgrade, non-elite. I would be surprised if he even got thumb ring. And that castle just falls. Can't even hold themselves in the 3 digits. And, well, now they researched spies. Trying to find the kings. No king snipe possibility on the other side. And it is already GG, so we don't even need to see the king snipes. Strong play. Obviously, the demos did so much at the beginning. Not trying to contest water at all was a mistake, in my opinion, on this map. And that's the problem with Koreans, right? Against, well, I didn't really expect Vikings to be a pick as well. But solid execution, surely, by Viper and Hera. And then with a better eco. And in my opinion, wrong choice with splitting the army. Made it very easy for Berserks and Rams to take 2 small fights at the same time instead of 1 major fight. No honest attack really hurt them as well. And now give me your predictions of the KD when it comes to buildings raised. Left hand side, Viper+Hera. Right hand side, the Chinese team. I'm going for... It wasn't that high in the end. I thought they would play on it for a bit longer. Maybe something like 70-20? 7, 69, 52. 150, 70. What game did you watch? Did you watch a triple as well? So it was 54 and 11. So Trashback Jr. was really good. Really good. Hallelujah. 58-20. Okay. And KD, oh, look at that food difference as well. 22-13. Yeah, with all the fish there. Cast edge timing pretty similar. Imp timing 2 minutes earlier, but didn't really matter. They didn't have the oomph. The oomph was missing. 5-1 there, and I will update the score. We are jumping into the last game, and that will be a bit of a slower one because, well, it will be just pretty damn standard. Regicide Fortress in a co-op mode. Now we have to rack our brains again. What civilizations we want to pick? Can we still pick Chinese? Yeah, we can still pick Chinese. Viper and Hera will go for Chinese. And Vivi+Jibatong, they have nothing left. Nothing left. Oh, I'm thinking about it. Not Spanish, not Mayans, not Chinese. Yeah, they're dead. Vietnamese. Yeah. Why still playing if not possible to win the show match? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Maybe this line will tell you why. Kumans. Yeah, sounds horrible. How can it be 2 of the world best? Be better. Maybe Hera and Viper could be taken off guard by Cumin and Scout Cheese. Yeah, that could be something. Yeah, Goth is just a Civ loss. Turks is something that I could somehow see. Vietnamese doesn't make me too happy. Yeah. I've noticed that in most of the games the players and even casters know what civ will be played, which kind of makes the gameplay predictable. Do you ever get bored casting in such cases? My man! Great question! I have a tournament for you that you will love. Starting next Monday will be the Fair Civ Cup. Game number 1, Mirror Civ Map Pack. Game number 2, the loser decides the map and both civilizations. And the other guy will decide what civilization he wants to play. So there will be completely weird civ matchups, but all of them fair. Because, well, you cannot have an unfair matchup and the other guy picks the strongest civilization, right? So it will be always fair civilizations that are very untypical. And you will love it. I have been greatly enjoying watching all the variety of competitive play in AoE2. Thanks for hosting this event. You're welcome. I didn't host this one, though. Nearly like a politician avoiding the question. What about mirrors? What about mirrors? Mongols? I think Mongols will die to Chinese as well. Don't act like you didn't pay that guy for his question. Hey. El Nino. Isn't that a Nirvana album title? Yeah. Can they choose mirror civs in FCC? No. Only game number 1 is always mirrors. What about Britons? Already picked on Arabia. If you had to put the food bonus for command percentages, what about food do Khmer have? Like 30% extra food per farm or something? Way less, my man. I think it's like 8%. I think they're as strong as Aztecs farms, from what I heard now. Okay, that's the wrong game. What games theory geek suggests the FCC format? A lot of them. And me, myself included. I think Spirit of the Law said 7%. I can live with 7% if I'm saying 8%. Then he's only 1% point wrong. Okay, let's jump into the action. Game number 7. It will be... Oh no, I actually could have... Let me think about it. We will just stay with this overlay now, right? I could have gone for the 1v1s. I could have gone for the NAC overlay. But well. Okay, so civilizations. Let's take a look. What do we have? We have Chinese for Viper and Hera. On the other side, we have Cumans. And I think that's just completely dying. Cumans here.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think an early castle age push by Chinese should just instantly finish the game. If not, just a Chukunu halberdier push as well. We don't even have Bracer to counter Chukunus. Feudal Age Rams, that's a horrible choice. Because you already have towers. You already have walls. You already have a castle. So the moment your opponent gets into castle age, he just puts a Chukunu. And your full push is stopped. So it has to be a boom into stepped lancers, I believe. But yeah, it just feels so weak. Not a big fan of Cuman pick here. Not a big fan at all. Okay, perfect ball lure twice here. Didn't Terra try Cuban versus Chinese in NSC 3? Yes.
Yeah, right.
And that was also horrible. Paladin plus Kipchak? Yeah, not really an army composition you can go for in a 1v1. Cumans are underrated. If you say so. I rate them not as highly, for sure. Cuman Man-at-Arm to resign? Yeah, not really expecting that either. Can't wait to see Step Lancers melting in front of some Chukunus. I honestly feel Step Lancers need a buff again. And yeah, it is the extra TC, it's not the stable. So all pretty expected. And Chinese eco isn't that far behind. Yeah. So guys, you can ask some more questions. This could be another very peaceful, I would say 8 minutes ahead of us. They have a buff, they can now walk through walls. Okay, but that's the buff they didn't really need. Right? Ingas is the player thing. They are basically a stat check civ and they beat Chinese consistently. Yeah. No. Who will win the Aussie Open? I don't know what that is. Step Husbandry, Mass, Cuff Archer plus Hussar is better than Step Lancers. Yeah, then you still die to trash units, right? Not having Bracer really hurts them. That said, we shouldn't expect AV4 until 2022. Do you agree? I can't say anything about that. Why is Chinese such a top tier civ? So, on Regicide, we start with the castle, a king, I think like 13 villagers, and a lot of resources. And Chinese start with 3 extra villagers. And you have enough food to instantly start producing villagers. So it's basically 3 extra villagers from the start. And therefore their boom is just so much better. Is there any hope for humans? I think there is. But we need some fix for sure. Thanks for NSC3. Had semester exams when it was live and couldn't really tune in. Watched the whole thing back this week. Thank you for hosting it, Lily. You're welcome. Is the early 2nd TC even worth it on those walled maps? It feels like the FC player always surpassed the villagers' numbers in mid-castle age already. Well, if you are even with Chinese, then you played an incredible game with humans. Right? They should be ahead in late feudal age now. As you can see, 28 to 24. And, well, Chinese is just better. You just have to compare them to another civilization that isn't, like, incredibly strong, like Chinese. Lydia, are you excited for Age of Empires 4, or would you rather see H2 live longer? I'm not excited for Age of Empires 4 as the game, but I'm excited for Age of Empires 4 what could come with it. Like a huge boom in viewer numbers, Microsoft putting a lot of money into it, maybe a big step towards esports, and that really excites me. The game itself, no. But that's just for now. What unit would you predict is the situation? Captured out of picture, right? That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying humans are so bad, because I can't really give you a good unit that you could play with. It probably has to be Step Lancer, but I still don't see Step Lancer a good unit. Yeah. And now extra TC is being dropped. Villager advantage at 14 at the moment. 2 idols though. What's happening here? Who is playing here? Okay. Well, weird. Paladin Onager. Not really a composition you can go for in 1v1. You will get pressured too heavily before that. Maybe SO Halberdier. Right? How are Cumin Halberdiers? I think they got all the upgrades, if I remember correctly. Halberdier here and Blacksmith. Yeah, I think. Do we have? I think we don't have bombard cannons as Cumins, right? Indeed. So I think SO Halberdier might actually be a reasonable choice. Pretty damn solid opening, honestly. Look at that. We are 17 villages ahead and on the way to Castle Age. Now goes 2 on stone. Chinese have block printing now? Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah. Ah, that's true. Sick, knowledgeable chat here. Saying like, oh, Neely, you are thinking of a strategy that worked only 2 days ago. You're not up to date. Sorry, guys. Oh, now scout opening behind this as well. To snack. What did we... What just died there? The barracks? Yeah, that was the barracks. Okay, but we just deleted the barracks apparently. I don't know why. Historical accuracy. Well, when I was in North Korea, they told me that they invented block printing. And like we all had to take pictures of the first invented block printing. So yeah, I'm not too sure if China was really at first. Oh, look at the block! Look at the block! Oh, oi. I think you would have gotten the conversion anyways, but that was a sexy block here. Ooh la la. Okay, but the monk should still die. 2 scouts. Let's take a look. We'll probably try to get the kill, but just moves through there. Can we get at least the 1 kill in return? Yes, we do. Okay. You've been in North Korea. Can you elaborate, please? How do I elaborate? There's a YouTube video of me 1.5 hours talking about my North Korea trip. You might enjoy that one. Okay, now the first Chokonu's out, and look at that! 9 villages ahead. Here's still our Cuban team. Goes for TC number 3. Snagged the scout as well. Lovely stuff. I'm pretty sure in China who invented Korea took a lot from them, lol. I trust my North Korean tour guide over all of your knowledge and books and such. It kind of feels Vivi's best human here. He used them versus your Britons really nicely too. Okay, I'm not sure what series you're talking about, but... Okay. Still, 9 minutes ahead. Solid play. TC number 4 now on the way as well. I don't mind the Cuban position here. How they got out of this early game. Now it all comes down to... Oh, need to delete. Oh, it's the conversion. Maybe he wanted to eat the conversion. Scout. Oh, Scout moves away. What? Step Lancer comes over from the left-hand side. Oh, this dance. Okay, just retreating for now. It was during my 44-hour stream that I talked about North Korea, yeah. I was already streaming for 38 hours. So. Yeah. Another snipe. Great job here. Gets out of there again. How is the relic count? It's 1 for Viper+Hera, 0 for our Chinese players. But those were some monk snipe for sure. Gets 1 relic at least. We'll get 2, 1 and 2 still for grabs. I think it could be 3, 2 or 4, 1. Surely in favor of Viper+Hera. This one is kind of the neutral one that we're fighting for. And I think Viper+Hera will get it. So we'll be 4 to 1 relics. But 16 more villagers. If Khmer had good units now, that would be in a good spot in my opinion. Viper already Xing. That's the spot where I want to put my castle on. And probably something over here. A lot of flat land over there. Okay, next go. Not really happening. Snacking that scout. Oh, goes for more stables. That's a lot of Castle Age army. Really? And they have no idea about this. Siege Workshop now. This is a Castle Age push. I actually like the Castle Age push. But Step Lancer without a single upgrade. Ooh. That's pressuring all the goats as well. This is going to be tricky. Okay, Chukunu Monk down. Step Lancers, +1 attack at the moment. Another conversion coming from the bottom here. Monk has to pay with his life for it. Chukunu down. Step Lancer losing some HP. And there will be double castle. They will be split off. And it will be 3 against 2 relics. Huh. Castle will not be stopped here. And Chukunu can just easily jump. Nice move by the Chinese players here. Still no defense upgrade. Ballistic now on the way. Two Step Lancers. Now the Mangonel. Is that really the pushing unit you want to go for? One conversion here at the left-hand side should. Whoa, won't even finish. Okay, he deletes both of them. Whew. Yeah, this is the spot where we want to see some energy in the chat. Oh, another castle. That is so risky. What? Why would you think that's a good idea? But it might be. Okay, up on the way to Imperial Age now. We need more walls than those 3 houses. Now some more on stone, some more quick gates. Chukunus are coming over. But not the greatest thing ever. Let's take a look. Yeah, clumped up formation against Step Lancers isn't the best thing. Mangonel could maybe do something. Let's take a look. First shot here. Villager gets away in time. Chukunu is actually surviving this. How is this happening? Well, the upgrades are just so little. And oh no, it's not a castle age all in. So we will play this in him. And well, with those 2 open castles, will be not that easy to defend it and open gold spots. So I think the human players could find some openings here potentially. Only now the +1 defense. Interesting game. Phew. Why would they not get armor? I don't know. Feels like a big mistake to me as well. Oh. LOL. 3rd castle. Controlling that extra gold spot at the top there. Chukunus are clearing that Step Lancer up quite easily. And then it comes down to massive amount of trap production. Okay, aggressive castle here. So will be the full pressure onto the 3 gold spots. But honestly, that's a castle that easily dies, right? Traps here, traps there. Should be fine. 3rd castle here. Next go though. Quick walls. Not really happening. And Step Lancers are going through, and quick walls did indeed happen. And Step Lancers are moving away. Still only +1/+1. Market. That is a Hera move. And 100 HP there. And all the Step Lancers are trapped. Oh boy, was that beautiful. Oh, and now they need to move in and maybe try to take 1-2 villagers with them. Won't even get that. What a beautiful move. And suddenly 22 to 16 military. Oh la la. Bombard Cannon will win the game. Okay, if you say so. And please tell me which of those 2 civilizations do have Bombard Cannons. LOL. Palisade walls over here as well. Ah, we don't have stone walls as humans. Okay. Still LOL. Such a beautiful move there with the trap. And yeah, trap's now moving forward. And let's take a look. House behind this. Do we not have stone for a stone wall? I think felt like such an easy stone wall spot. Ah, Chukunu is just so good. What a sick game. Shoving all those castles down. Goes for all the whole house walls behind this now. Yeah, and this castle, what did I say? It was pretty much suicidal, right? I think a castle over here and trying to take down the 3 castles over here might have been better, but that one in the center of nowhere, you cannot ever protect it properly. Still only Step Lancer. Okay, now we have Elite Chukunu on the way. And okay, Elite Step Lancer just finished. Okay. But still, Halberdiers just added. What can we do then? Some axes. I want to get some more control. Huh. Enough barracks behind it. They know the next big engagement is coming. How are stone walls looking? Where's the king? Okay, in this castle. Could maybe be a big step lancer go. This is still open. I think double open even. But yeah, they see the army. They should never get in there. Yeah, shouldn't even wall early. Just at the last second to do as much damage as they can. Pikeman number now rising as well. Halberdier will finish any second, and then Step Lancers cannot take any engagements anymore. We will maybe make one big try here, and Step Lancers might win this one, but it won't be cost efficient. Halberdier is now taking the fight. Step Lancers, I think they will win this fight. Elite Chukunu behind this as well, but will it win them the game? I don't really think so. Chukunu is microing back, and yeah, the numbers were just dwindled so heavily. Just think about it. If it was like 7-8 Step Lancers more, the ones that they were trapped earlier, then the fight is just so much more in favor of Vivi and Jibatong. This way, yeah, they won with the Step Lancers, but only slightly in my opinion, and even need to retreat, and not winning this engagement means you lost the game here. Traps can now move in further. You don't have any counters. Skirms are just too bad because you don't have Bracer. And yeah, you're basically stuck on one unit. And your opponent can just go for even Halberdier Ram now. And oh yeah, mowing through all this. Pretty solid move. And Chukunu is microing back here. Halberdier is to the front. Lovely moves here. Oh, well, they need to retreat, but I think they should still be fine. Step Lance is also costing gold. Castle number 4 at the top here. Well, still getting that extra gold. Viper+Hera not controlling that one at the side. Oh, Traps in a bit of danger, but Halberdiers, they are so happy with taking those fights now. Their lances are used so much better. And Trap advancing here. It's just so tricky to take engagement with Chimera now. With humans. And Viper+Hera just finding another angle, and that's a lot of farms that they can block. Monastery also very exposed then. Could go for the extra stone at the side. An outpost here controlling all that area. Hera, Viper, do they not know about this gold at the top? They do. Okay, they're just sending the villagers. Okay, makes a lot of sense. Next engagement here through the center, and well, it's kind of fights you have to take if you're the human player, but you don't really want to take them, right? Because it's always with a group of Halberdiers in there. Yeah, you are winning the fights, but it doesn't put you into the winning position of the game. Because that's simply an army you cannot produce forever. In Chinese, he didn't lose a lot of Chukunus. He can produce more Halberdiers. Uh-oh, but those Chukunus could now get really wrecked here. Step Lancers are moving in. They have all the upgrades behind this as well. Uh-oh, 20 more population. And, well, somewhat wrecking here. Those Traps are dying, but the Step Lancers not really fighting. Who's responsible for fighting here? Oh, Trap 1 down. Trap 2 in danger as well. This is a damn nice defense. And 12 villagers killed here, quite easily. But now Halberdiers only. Not even mixing in too many Chukunus, as you can see. What is that? 12 Halberdiers, 3 Chukunus behind this. And what do you do once you're running out of gold? 200 gold left, going for petards. What are we doing? Is this the go? Where's the king? Where is the king? Okay, over here. Maybe Step Lancers can make a go there. Oh, running through now. What is this? Is this to go for the king? But he's losing so many Step Lancers. Oh god, what a suicidal move. Oh no, this might have been the go for the king. But lose so much there. Oh god, was that brutal. And yeah, pattered at the wrong side. Might not even make it to the walls then. Oh, trying to intercept something here, but just losing so many step lancers. Give me a quick wall. Oh, no quick wall here. Halberdier is following up though. Next push coming over. I'm still not liking the amount of rams at the moment. And we even get the upgrade here, Great Wall. So the towers and walls and castles will have more HP. Ram go now starting, and there's no answer to that. It's just full Halberdier against the Step Lancers. Can they get the kill? 1.6k HP on the watchtower now. It could have maybe been a try to get a kill, but now only 3 Step Lancers. They can't find the kill for sure. Pop 182 against 163. And Tsukunu's are now moving in. Archie Rangers. That will be the lead skirmisher switch, but way too late. And as I mentioned several times, without skirms, without bracer, simply something that won't really work. Probably is clearing up the rest there in the back. How much? 5.2k HP for a fortified gate. And 3.9k for fortified wall. Redonkulous. Castle drops. And those archery ranges, honestly, they're just in plain sight now. So it won't be a surprise. And also the rams are instantly taking those down as well. Okay, Step Lancers, they are here to make the go against the king. Where's the king? Oh, they're just debating. In that guard tower, maybe. King could run. Save the king, guys. Step Lancers are here trying to make something happen. Jumping in here, jumping into the next one. Jumping over. What is this? Oh, what a beautiful play. And he jumps into that next guard tower behind this as well. Step Lancers, they lost track. They might think, okay, it's in that town center. And they didn't see that the king moved away. What a beautiful move. And Shogunus are just coming over, fighting this one off. And yeah, no spies being researched. And yeah, they won't find the engagement they wanted to. This is the last resort move. The home base completely wrecked here, as you can see. And now he sees, where's the king? I'm trying to kill the king. And well, he's not even inside. And yeah, it's going for for spies again. Is walling his castle even more. He's fearing maybe a go. And yeah, we have the resign here. GG. Even goes with the king forward. What is this? What is this? They could actually lose this game. They could lose this game. Oh. Step Lancers. Did they see it? Oh. The game is over? They resigned. Okay. They might not even see it. But what happened there? Oh, guys. That was a crazy game. The score in the end is 6-1. And yeah. Because it started so early, I will actually do an instant rerun of this one without restarting the stream. So I will just basically let my VOD run. And you can watch the first games. They were super good ones. The first game was a good one, and the fourth game was incredible. Probably the best game I might have ever cast. Game number 4, for everyone who was late, you will absolutely enjoy that. But for now, we will take a look at the statistics together here. You missed the first 4 games? Well, then you're in for a treat. And yeah, so 6-1 in the end. Solid stuff. And yeah, I just think humans isn't the right choice there with the Step Lancers. Didn't really work out for them, but obviously so much easier said than